Lady. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. We are once again back in the Thunderdome, ladies and gentlemen. You know exactly why we are here.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these raps. I'm like the Terminator screaming.
I'll be back.
It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
I'm on top of my game, head of class. You can tell that I made it, looking at my grass. Cars in the garage with tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
When you get your famous, the algorithm turns you to a maniac.
Yeah.
Going viral cause my Zodiac. I got all these numbers on my smash sheet.
Yes, I do.
Benjamin Franklin is my blast.
Good morning.
They is my ex to me, they left me.
They don't get replies if they text me. I say it with my chest cause I mean it.
Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited.
Let's go.
Call me the master with a new whip.
I'ma take off in a spaceship.
I'll tell you what, I haven't gone into Zeus's live in a couple of days. That shit was radical.
Very radical.
It
was
was
horrible.
I'm like, you've gone.
Zeus has gone way off the rail.
It's like
Good
deja
morning,
vu.
Zena. Wow.
It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu.
It's like deja.
It's
Hey.
deja vu when I'm running up these racks.
I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back.
It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out.
All right, DJ, go ahead and kill the music. Go ahead and kill the music, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Today is May 23rd, 2024. By the way, shout out to Union Gang. I hear it's your birthday today, champ. All right, you know how we do. We're going to be celebrating Union Gang's birthday today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, amazing day. All right, but before we get started with today's special broadcast, you know we got to take care of some housekeeping items. All right, for all you lovely people out there, especially my critics and my detractors, good morning, Jackie. Where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. Yes, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H? Well, that's a good question. They call me Triple H, well, because the first H stands for honest. I'm the most honest person on social media. You might as well pretend like I got my hand, not just one hand, but both hands on stacks of Bibles, all right? That's how honest I am. I have no reason to get out here and lie to you. I could be doing so many other things with my time, but I choose to get out here on TikTok every single morning, Monday through Friday, to tell you all the truth, all right? So that's the first H. The second H, good morning, Jess, nice to see you. The second H is because I'm humble, right? I'm the most humble person on social media. There's nobody more humble than me. If I get it wrong, good morning, DJ. If I get it wrong, I will be the first one to issue a public apology at that. Excuse me. I didn't know I stepped on your shoes. I'm so sorry. Yes, is there anything I can do to make it, that's how humble I am. But it turns out I haven't been wrong lately. So I don't owe anyone an apology. And just because your feelings are hurt, that doesn't mean I owe you an apology. All right. And then the last and the final H, ladies and gentlemen, you guessed it. It's because I am and will always remain the most handsome. Now, many of you are familiar with what we do over here on this side of town. I am the most, what is that you say, DJ? What did you say? You said you are the most moist individual on TikTok. Well, DJ, I'm going to let you and the Lord work that out, brother, all right? But, to each their own. What we do over here on this side of town, on this side of TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, is very, very special. All right, we hold our friends on the right, especially their cult leader, Donald J. Trump, accountable for their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds as well as their crimes. And believe you me, when it comes to dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds and crimes, is it fair to say that the Republican Party, especially MAGA, they got a monopoly on that, don't they? These are some of the most strangest, corruptest, evilest, lying individuals we've ever dealt with in our lifetime. But we're going to hold their feet to the fire no matter what it takes. All right. And so I got some bad news for you if you are a Trump supporter or you're one of these so-called independents or even one of these so-called Democrats that find yourself leaning towards voting for Donald Trump, I got some bad news. You might want to leave this live and go hang out with all of these other fake TikTok hosts. You know, these ones that, as my good friend Brother Swervin likes to say, these are factose intolerant individuals. This means these are people who are allergic to the facts. You go hang out with them because they will lie to you and take your money and make you feel like Donald Trump is the most powerful person in the world, while at the same time sell you something along the lines that Donald Trump is somehow a victim of the United States government. How can you be the most powerful person in the world and at the same time a victim of the United States government? It doesn't work like that, but that's MAGA logic for you. So listen up, MAGA. Leave this live and go on about your miserable morning, all right? Leave right now. But you know what? They're still hearing my lie because they think that I'm lying. So I'm going to give you your last warning, all right? You don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Right. If you are not happy, you can leave. All right. And now the gloves are officially off. So if you're still in my live, I don't want to hear any crying or complaining about the way that I run my show. Because we've been doing this for almost 2 years, a little over 2 years, and it is what it is. But what we won't be doing also is we don't allow Trump supporters, we don't allow MAGA to be victims. Okay, now I got a packed schedule today, so I'm going to try to get through all of my talking points, ladies and gentlemen, as quick as possible. So let's all start off with the proverbial elephant in the room, Nikki Haley. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikki Haley, the one that Donald Trump said was at the United States Capitol on January 6th, who didn't order the National Guard. Let's listen to what Nikki Haley, all right, who we all saw going up against Donald Trump, all right, competing to be the primary candidate for the GOP, all right. Yesterday she dropped a bomb on us, right? Didn't she?
Trump has not been perfect on these policies. I have made that clear many, many times. But Biden has been a catastrophe. So I will be voting for Trump. Having said that, I stand by what I said in my suspension speech. Trump would be smart to reach out to the millions of people who voted for me and continue to support me, and not assume that they're just going to be with him. And I genuinely hope he does that.
Nikki Haley has just thrown whatever credibility that she had. She didn't have much to begin with, right? But whatever credibility that she had, she's literally flushed it down the toilet. This is an unforgivable sin, all right? And I don't know what her future holds, but anyone that still supports Nikki Haley out there, I want you to understand you shouldn't. You might as well get off the Nikki Haley, whatever she uses, all right, and get onto the, what they call it, the Trump train. Just go back over to your dad, all right, Donald Trump, because what Nikki Haley has shown you is when it comes to having morals and integrity and speaking up against people who are bullies, right? Because Donald Trump talked about her real nasty. He actually called her a bird brain, not just once, but multiple times. He called Nikki Haley a bird brain. Nikki Haley, Donald Trump called you a bird brain. Someone tell Nikki Haley Donald Trump called her a bird brain. So how could you turn around and then wipe his dirty diaper and smell it? Nikki Haley, you are a disgrace to this country. I've never seen anything like this, and you definitely deserve this. You deserve it, Nikki Haley. Words cannot even describe this.
Way too early this morning.
Thursday morning Joe starts right now.
If he decides that he's going to run, would that preclude any sort of run that you would possibly make yourself?
I would not run as President Trump ran. I don't put up with bullies. And when you kick back, it hurts them more if you're wearing heels. I'm Nikki Haley, and I'm running for president.
Times change, and so has Trump. He's gotten more unstable and unhinged.
Biden has been a catastrophe. So I will be voting for Trump.
So first she would not run against him, then she did 3 months
Wait, Nika,
ago.
hold on.
I have
I'm
a
so
list.
shocked. I'm so shocked. We want to hear your list.
Yeah,
Please.
it's a list, like I'm checking it off. So she wouldn't run
Okay.
against him, then she did. 3 months ago he was too unhinged to get a driver's license. And now
Sure.
Nikki Haley will vote for Donald Trump for president of the United
Sad.
States.
I mean,
morning,
Willie,
everybody.
this is one of those. I'm shocked. I mean, she's done this over and over again, right? Yeah. And I will say that let's just say right off the top, this happens in politics. I mean, people say nasty things
Right.
about other people when they're running against for
Primary.
president, and then they come together. I do think, though, everybody has to make a choice, and in 2024, Nikki Haley could have made the choice that a lot of conservative Republicans have made. I'm going to be talking to Charlie Sykes about that in a little bit.
Right.
And that is, you know what? Stay conservative.
Right.
And don't go along with the authoritarian. Don't go along with the guy that wants to amass more power in the White House and more power in Washington, D.C. than any president in American history. So her choice is support an authoritarian and a guy who's promised
Wow.
he's going to be an authoritarian. And I can go down the list, but he's promising it every day.
Yeah.
Vote for me, Donald Trump says, and I will be a menace to American democracy. And of course, Nikki Haley basically hinted at that. And also called him a bully, said he was unstable, said he was unhinged, too unhinged to get a driver's license, as Mika said. And now it's like, oh, Biden, he's a disaster. I love how they start talking about how Biden's a disaster, and they really can't name anything. They go, oh, student loans, it's so horrible. And they compare student loans with people trying to overthrow American democracy, not understanding just how out of it and how stupid they go. They don't call Joe Biden a socialist or a Marxist or a communist with the Dow over 40,000.
Right, look at the stock
with the
market.
economy stronger than it's ever been. And
Right.
again, them not realizing just how stupid they sound. But, everybody's got to choose. And she has chosen. And unlike a lot of good conservatives, she's chosen the authoritarian leader. So
Bingo. Nikki Haley, it just goes to show you how corrupt and how hypocritical and how evil and how unpatriotic the people in the Republican Party are, especially those that continue to support Donald Trump. I get it. You got to fall in line with your party. Well, if you were going to do that, Nikki Haley, why go out here and try to act like you were something you weren't? You never were going to stand up against your cult leader, Donald Trump, and it was all an act. Typical MAGA behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Once again, let's give Nikki Haley what she deserved, because you know what? Donald Trump called her a bird brain, and there may be some truth to that, right? Let's give her what she deserves. A round of boos and shade.
Silence! You MAGA demon!
I got these Trump supporters out here in my comment section, and boy, oh boy, they're triggered this morning. But the show hasn't even warmed up. Why are you Trump supporters so triggered? Does the truth do that to you? I mean, you might want, like I said at the top of my show, you should go hang out with those other fake TikTok hosts that'll lie to you. I have no reason to lie to you. Look at this, MAGA. Look at this. You see that? Look at that. No strings attached. I am not a hand puppet, unlike you. See, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the world is laughing at the United States of America. And you want to know why they're laughing at the United States of America? Thank you, Zena. They're not laughing because President Joe Biden is a terrible president. No, they're laughing because Donald Trump is running the biggest circus in town, and his supporters are the largest circus act ever known. These folks, they jump through hoops for Donald Trump. They lie so much for Donald Trump. They walk the tightrope for Donald Trump. I mean, look at this right now. We got Donald Trump in a criminal case in the state of New York, cheating on his wife with his son Barron, being just born, with not just one woman, but multiple women. Part of a catch and kill scheme with the National Enquirer and falsifying business records and paying hush money. And they still are walking through the ring of fire for this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is definitely going down in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most successful ringleader we've ever seen, right? We've never seen a ringleader like this. I went online yesterday and I posted a video about it. Now he's selling black cards. Did you all see the black cards that Donald Trump is now selling? He's selling his supporters black cards. You know, you can't use them in a store or anything, but you can walk around on TikTok and maybe in your neighborhood to say, look, I got a black card. You know, if you're black, you're going to be like, oh, I finally got a black card. Now, you know, the ones they rap about, I got a black card, because that's what they're going to do if they're black. Then you're going to get the people out there that are white, right? They're going to go, oh, I got a Trump black card. Now I can go around and say the N-word. You guys are some sick and twisted individuals, and the only people that are actually really out here and understand what's going is folks like myself. You're so deep in this cult, you don't even realize Donald Trump is playing you like a fiddle. Once again, let's give these Trump supporters another round of boos of shame. This is some sick stuff you've gotten yourselves into. I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice to MAGA today.
Silence! You MAGA demon!
Now listen, hold on one second. People are asking me, they say, Zeus, good morning, Miss Morningstar, by the way, you're looking so nice. Good morning, Levi. A lot of people say, Zeus, why do you talk to Trump supporters like this? And I say, listen, I didn't always used to have this relationship with MAGA. I really didn't have it. I used to be a lot kinder to MAGA, right, Ange? We used to be a lot nicer to MAGA, right? But we can't be kind anymore with them. We cannot be kind to MAGA anymore, ladies and gentlemen, because guess what? The gloves are off and the jar is officially open.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. But now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off.
Yep.
The jar has been opened.
The gloves are off and the jar has been open. And you want to know who when the gloves came off? I'll tell you. When you started that nasty birther conspiracy about Barack Hussein Obama, see, that's when the gloves came off. But you want to know when the jar was opened? The jar was opened on January 6th, when you and your supporters decided to launch an assault against the United States government and place a dagger at the throat of our democracy. Ever since then, we cannot be kind to MAGA, all right? So let's move it along, all right? Going for the jugular, legal scholar warns Trumpers want to end major civil rights. For those of you who aren't keeping up with what's happening in this country, Donald Trump and his supporters are hell-bent on taking this country backwards. All right, it's like what Joe Biden said. I don't know if you remembered it.
MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards, and they see their MAGA failure to stop a peaceful transfer of power after the 2020 election as preparation for the 2022 and 2024 elections. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election.
I mean, that's the truth. Thank you, President Biden. All right. Thank you, President Biden. All right. One of the nation's top constitutional scholars has issued a strong warning that the GOP will be working to overturn one of the most consequential landmark U.S. Supreme Court decisions in modern American history. Griswold versus Connecticut established the precedent for the right to privacy, laying the foundation for the right to contraception, abortion, same-sex intimate relationships, and same-sex marriage. 2 years ago, next month, the right-wing justices on the United States Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, which for nearly 50 years had established the constitutional right to abortion. In his concurring opinion, embattled Justice Clarence Thomas issued a call for cases to be brought before the nation's highest court, declaring that rulings that had also established the right to contraception and same-sex marriages were, in his opinion, wrongly decided. You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? And you know what makes this even more dangerous? A lot of these people that go out here and support this, you'll hear them crying later on because they still can't understand how they're voting against their best interest. They're voting in their worst interest. This is what the issue is with a lot of the Trump supporters. They can read, but they can't comprehend. They think this is just about owning the libs. They don't understand that the trap that they're setting for the Democrats is the same trap that they themselves and their loved ones will soon be in, and they will be crying and begging for help. We've been telling you this for a long time. Pay attention to the people that you're voting for. Don't just go along with them because they're tugging at those emotional heartstrings that you got. Because you're an emotional individual. I get it. You're very, very emotional. But think about it, MAGA. Think about it. What has Donald Trump done for you? Any Trump supporters out there can answer that question? I just thought of asking that right now. What has Donald Trump done for you, MAGA? What has he done for you? You're jumping through all these hoops for this man. When isn't it enough? When is it enough? How much money does he need from you before he can, give you a pat on the back and say, good job, Jimmy. You did a great job, Timmy. How much more money do you need to give this guy? You're in the court. Look, this is how ridiculous this is. He's in court because he cheated on his wife multiple times and broke the law while doing it. And you are out here on social media defending him. Now, if you cheat on your wife or you cheat on your partner, do you think Donald Trump would return the favor, MAGA? Do you? This is what I'm saying. Start to use your brain, MAGA. Use what's left still, all right? I know you burnt it all up, probably chewing on tobacco, whatever you do. You probably drank it and it's burned and it's fried. Whatever's left, use it to become a critical thinker. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Join me in giving Donald Trump and his supporters what they deserve. Another round of, you guessed it, booze and shame. Wake up, MAGA. Actually, he did break the law. Actually, he did break the law, all right? I have no reason to get up here and spread lies and misinformation. So let me explain to you. Oh, Trump for Supreme Leader in 2024. Oh, Stephen. Okay, see, you don't have enough viewers. You don't have enough followers, right? So it's like that, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around, does it make a sound? You're in that situation. Now, Stephen, go back to the cave you came out of, all right? And do this. Zip it. Stephen, zip it. You don't know anything. That's why you're in the comments section crying, all right? Just do me a huge favor, Stephen. Sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. You just might learn something, Stephen, whatever you want to call yourself. She-wolf, you too, she-wolf. All right. So let me explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, why Donald Trump is a criminal in this hush money case. Amazing document in the Trump hush money trial is a dream piece of evidence, legal analysts are saying. All right. With Donald Trump's 34 felony count hush money trial on pause until after Memorial Day weekend, a panel of correspondents who have been sitting through the proceedings were asked, where do they see this trial heading? with one legal analyst suggesting a guilty conviction could hinge on what he termed one amazing document. Y'all want to see this amazing document? All right. I know you were all caught up in the Michael Cohen and the Stormy Daniels salacious details, all right, which is good because, but I want to make sure you all see this. Do you all see what that is? This is evidence. And the thing is, you know, when the jury goes back and they have to deliberate, this document doesn't say, my name is Stormy Daniels. It doesn't say, my name is Michael Cohen. This is a standalone document. Innocent. It's an innocent white sheet of paper with some black writing on it. It's innocent as innocent can be. And the jury is going to have to look at this innocent sheet of paper and say, my, who did this to you? Who did all of this to you, Mr. White Sheet of Paper? And you know what the white sheet of paper is going to say? Donald Trump CFO Alan Weisselberg and Donald Trump. Oh, Donald Trump and his CFO did this to you. Well, where is the CFO, Mr. Innocent Sheet of Paper? Well, the CFO is in prison. Oh, well, what do you think is going to happen to Donald Trump, Mr. Sheet of Paper? What do you think we should do to Donald Trump? Because he falsified you. He made you look like something you didn't need to look like, Mr. Sheet. I think Donald Trump should go to prison too. Yeah. This is what they call, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing document. I don't believe a darn thing against him. They want his neck so bad. Don't believe it. Oh, Jeep girl. You don't got enough people to come up here and talk to me. So Jeep girl, could you do me a huge solid, Jeep girl? Could you just not type in my chat anymore and just listen? Could you do that for me, Jeep girl? I get it. This is sad to you, Jeep girl. I get it. All right? Jeep girl. This is sad. Sorry. I know it's going to be okay, Jeep girl. Anybody got any tissue? Anybody got any tissue for her? I know, Jeep girl, it's gonna be okay. This is my favorite part right here, Jeep girl. That part right there, you know, when it hit that high note, Jeep girl. But listen, just listen to me, Jeep girl. It's gonna be okay. All right, so we're talking about this amazing document. All right, according to an expert, the testimony of former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen may play less of a factor with the jury than this document. All right, and this document provides details of how Stormy Daniels was paid off before the 2016 presidential election. Quote, having sat through a good chunk of that trial, I think at the end of the day, despite a lot of questions about Michael Cohen's credibility and other things that aren't quite clear in the trial, the basic facts on what happened are going to be pretty well established in terms of who was paid and what amounts were paid and when. All right, Jeep girl, you get what's going on? It has nothing to do with Michael Cohen. As a matter of fact, Michael Cohen wasn't even the defendant. Thank you, Mr. Incognito, for the subscription. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving all of these Trump supporters out here who are still trying to act like Donald Trump is innocent, despite this innocent sheet of paper that shows that it was violated by Donald Trump. Despite this evidence, they still believe Donald Trump over this innocent sheet of paper, and they don't get it. Join me in giving them what they deserve. This is for you, Jeep girl. A round of boos and shame.
Silence! You
All right.
demon!
All right. How much time do I got left, ladies and gentlemen? How much time do I got left? Because there is some kingdom business that Zeus needs to address. Normally, I don't like to address the kingdom business, but it seems we gotta address some kingdom business. All right. So, for those of you who don't know how this show works, quiet as it is kept, I don't have any problem with people who disagree with Zeus coming into the show, expressing the fact that they disagree with me. All right, I really don't, because that's what helps make this show what it is. All right, because we got to get competing ideas out here and help people understand. This is what's really going on versus the conspiracy theories. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sinner in the kingdom. All right. This knucklehead, you all know this knucklehead. Let me see if we can get him up here. Your Majesty, or AKA Tom, all right? This just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, how ridiculous these Trump supporters are. So, they come to my live, and then they go, and then they host a live about Zeus, right? This is some interesting stuff. So, this knucklehead, I had him on my show the other day, ladies and gentlemen. He went into his live and spread a bunch of nasty lies about Zeus, ladies and gentlemen. You wouldn't believe what this MAGA possessed demon was out there saying to his minions. All right, this is what he was saying to his minions, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is definitely one for the history books.
Democrats are easily swayed to say certain things.
Oh, please tell, because you know me,
Okay.
I'm a...
There is, hold on, I will start it with this. There is a hashtag going around, free the tank top.
Oh.
Okay, there's also something that says tank top tea, okay? Because I embarrassed Zeus on his live last week.
He embarrassed me.
Last Friday. Okay, I embarrassed him. I shut him down cold. But I was wearing a white striped tank top that fits me really well because I have muscles. And I think he was jealous. Hold on, I think he was jealous because he tried to say my t-shirt was too small and that I bought it in the kids section. And so he started this whole, your tank top is too small. You need to free that tank top. So now all of his minions, his ego-stroking minions, have started a hashtag that says free the tank top and tank top tea, tank top Tom.
A, that sucks. B, that's hysterical. And C, it wasn't Zeus.
And if they keep doing that,
they also had a...
See, I don't mind because it gets me more people watching me.
And also,
wait for it.
You have muscles?
You got muscles?
Yes, I don't normally show them. I don't normally show them.
You want to see his muscles?
Well, we've seen it.
I didn't say my muscles were huge, Cascadia. I did not say my muscles were huge. I'm saying I have enough muscles that I fill out my shirts.
Jenny, we've seen him at different camera viewpoints because when
He's got a beer belly.
No, okay, hold on. Stop that. Hold on, stop.
Show us your muscles.
Stop.
Show us the muscles.
I was just saying.
I do not have a beer belly.
When he was used to do lives at work, he would take the camera, throw the phone on boxes, and you would see different viewpoints of how Tom looks. And I'm like, okay. So, I mean...
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom he's suffering from Zeus derangement syndrome, all right? And not just him, a lot of you Trump supporters are. And I just wanted to call that out and say you are not... You don't have any muscles. From what I'm seeing, you do have a pot belly. It's worse than a beer belly. This is a pot belly. There's no muscles. There's no definition, Tom, Your Majesty. All right, and that tank top is too small, Tom. All right, so Tom, listen up, champ. All right, I know you live in fantasy land, and I think what Tom helped me understand is MAGA doesn't see the world as it is. They see the world as they imagine it to be. All right, so Tom, what I'm going to do is, number one, I'm going to pop your bubble and help you to understand what's really going on. Sir, you definitely need to go find a mirror and actually look in it. Look in it. I know what happens when you see the mirror. You don't like what you see. You go, oh, absolutely, that mirror is lying. No, Tom, the mirror is telling you the truth. you need to get some real professional help, all right? And you need to get in the gym. And so because Tom, ladies and gentlemen, continues to live in a world of delusion, typical MAGA behavior, and he thinks he actually owned Zeus, but he really is losing and doesn't get it. Join me in giving Tom, all right, what he deserves. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's free the tank, all right? Free the tea. Join me in giving him what he deserves. A round of booze and Shane. Goodbye, Tom.
Silence! You MAGA demon!
Yeah. I said, Tom is a Ted Cruz. He's a Ted Cruz wannabe. Yeah, Tom, you remind me of a Ted Cruz type of individual, all right? And we got you figured out, Tom, all right? So you just stay right where you're at, and you keep on striving to be as handsome, all right, and honest and humble as Zeus. It'll never work, Tom, all right? You just keep on studying me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's move it along to another topic. Look, I'm looking at the time, and we're doing all right. All right. And so, Tom, this one is for you. Republicans are twisting themselves in knots. All right. Now, this is an excellent exchange between Caitlin Collins and Ted Cruz, who ended up getting flattened on his election denialism. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot make this stuff up. All right.
Or will you certify the election results? Do you plan to object, or will you accept the results regardless of who wins the election?
So, Caitlin, I gotta say, I think that's actually a ridiculous question.
It's a yes or no question.
No, it's not. Let me explain why it's a ridiculous question. It's not a question. You've ever asked a Democrat that?
Of course.
What Democrat?
But what Democrats?
Hold on a second. What Democrats challenge it?
What Democrats? I know.
Yes.
I've been down this road many times.
But
no Democrat. You cannot compare the two situations. We have talked about that. We've seen the audio of that when they protested.
But hold on a second.
But has you ever had a sitting president who refused to facilitate the peaceful transition of power? Refused to acknowledge that his successor won the presidency?
So A, we did have a peaceful transfer of power. I was there on January 20th. I was there on the swearing in.
Barely.
B, if you look at in 2000, Democrats went to the Senate, or 2001, Democrats went to the Senate floor and objected to George W. Bush. In 2004, they went and objected.
And what did the president do?
In 2016, Democrats went and objected to Donald Trump. And so...
And what happened in 2016? Because I remember a guy named Joe Biden was vice president, and he went to the Senate floor and certified the votes.
Bingo!
So,
Am I wrong?
So you're asking, will you promise no matter what to agree an election is illegitimate regardless of what happens? And that would be an absurd thing to claim. Like, we have an entire election law system that people challenge elections get overturned, voter fraud gets proven. That happens all the time. And the media engages in this weird game post Donald Trump that you insist no voter fraud has ever existed. Why does every state have laws in place to challenge voter fraud if it occurs?
The media
Why do you have
doesn't.
election challenges?
This isn't a game. There was no
It is a
widespread
game.
voter fraud.
You only ask Republicans that. You
But
ask
it was Republicans who tried to block the transition of power.
Bingo.
You have to acknowledge that.
So-
we've never seen it on a scale of what happened in 2020, and we've never seen the president refuse. He wouldn't even let Joe Biden get classified briefings at the beginning. I recall that.
So
my question for you again, free and fair election, will you accept the results regardless of who wins?
Look, if the Democrats win, I will accept the result, but I'm not going to ignore fraud
But was there
regardless
fraud
of
in
what happens.
2020?
Of course there was fraud in
No, there
2020.
wasn't, and you still objected.
You know for a fact there was zero voter fraud. Really, what's your basis for that? Show me your evidence.
We've spoken with Governor Kemp. They did 3 hand recounts in the state of Georgia. The director of CISA said that it was the safest, most legitimate election.
So, but you're saying zero voter
history.
fraud occurred. That's what you just said.
Nothing that would have changed the outcome
Okay,
of
but
that
that's a
election.
different statement.
But no, it's not. Because
Yes,
it wouldn't
it
have
is. You
changed
said there was no voter fraud.
there was no voter fraud that would have changed the outcome of the election, and you know that, Senator.
So what I know is that what I stood on the Senate floor and objected, what I called for, I'll tell you, I wrestled with what to do in that circumstance. The reason I wrestled with it is because I think there was significant voter fraud in 2020. And
You wanted the 10-day commission, I know, but was there voter fraud that would have changed
but
the
you know
outcome
why
of
I
the
wanted
election?
Was there voter fraud?
Because I tried to look. I'm a Supreme Court lawyer. I argue
Go
cases
get
in
the
front of the
evidence,
Supreme Court.
Peter.
I know.
I tried to look through history and precedent, and the best precedent I could find was
You're
the
a
election
liar,
of 1876.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? We still got some Trump supporters out there that believe there was voter fraud. voter fraud. Peter, why don't you come up here and explain to Zeus, Big Zeus, where you got the evidence that there was voter fraud, Peter? I was listening to CNN. Caitlin Collins was steamrolling Ted Cruz, and then you put that ridiculous comment in my chat section. So, Peter, bring your special behind up here with the evidence to support that little claim you just made in my comment section. I sent Peter an invite, ladies and gentlemen. And Peter, he declined my invitation because he didn't want to be exposed in front of all of you as a liar and as a seditionist, treasonous traitor. Just like this guy, Ted Cruz is. When you can't even go on to CNN and make points, that shows you're a liar, in my opinion. Because we all know the media is biased, but you could at least show up with some facts, especially when you're a member of Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Ted Cruz, lying Ted Cruz, and delusional Peter in my chat section, who refused to come up because he's scared of Big Zeus. All right, join me in giving them what they deserve. Another round of, you guessed it, booze and shame. It's so easy. Right, DJ? DJ, it's easy merch out here. He's about to lose his job. Yeah, silence you MAGA demons. See, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to get out here on social media and make any of this stuff up. It doesn't matter if it's CNN. It doesn't matter if it's MSNBC and occasionally Fox, even though I don't trust Fox because you saw what happened. The facts are the facts. You can go fact check me. You can go look this stuff up yourself. But I know a lot of you Trump supporters are afraid and you're terrified to do it because you know what that would mean? That means you would have to come back to Zeus and apologize for being a liar, for being a traitor, and a seditionist, treasonous one at that. All right. Now I got to get to the opening of the boxes part of the show. But this is one thing that I want to make sure I cover before I open up the boxes. And to me, this is very, very serious. It really is. Donald Trump was up all night last night, all right, talking about this ridiculous fantasy in which he's implying or trying to make the claim that President Biden tried to unalive him, all right, using the FBI and Secret Service. See, this is how lies get started. You can go read his ridiculous post over there on Truth Social. Former President Donald Trump was up all night ranting on Truth Social, including a new version of his wild, unaliving fantasy that featured President Joe Biden's FBI pew-pewing for Trump's Secret Service detail. Right-wing hysteria has reached a fever pitch over a false claim that the FBI raid on Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort was actually an unaliving attempt. How many out there believe this was just standard procedure by the FBI? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe this was just standard procedure by the FBI. Put a 2 if you believe Donald Trump. All right, let's just see where the American people are. Please put a 1 in the chat if you think this was just standard procedure. And please put a 2 in the chat if you think it was other. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who can't see the comment section, a majority of Americans that come to my show, they're saying they know that this was just standard procedure. But we got some knuckleheads out there that are literally believing Donald Trump. I got something for those knuckleheads. All right. So this is what Donald Trump posted on Truth Social yesterday. Last night, it was around 9:09 p.m. Eastern time when he should be focusing on preparing to go to prison, right? This is what he decides to post. I have gotten to know so many amazing United States Secret Service agents. It's been my honor to have them protecting me and my family since our historic 2016 victory against beautiful Hillary Clinton. Shockingly, however, crooked Joe Biden's Department of Injustice authorized the use of deadly force in their illegal, unconstitutional, and un-American raid of Mar-a-Lago, and that would include against our great Secret Service, who they thought might be, quote, in the line of fire. As I told Crooked Joe DOJ, if they need anything, All they had to do was ask. They did not have to illegally and unconstitutionally raid my home and rummage through my family's, including Barron's, private quarters in these third world witch hunts and make America great again. So I want to zero in on this part where he says crooked Joe Biden's Department of Injustice authorized the use of deadly force. See, we all need to go back and remember, currently in the Supreme Court right now, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this stuff up. Currently in the Supreme Court, Donald Trump is arguing that he should have the authority to do the exact same thing he's accusing President Joe Biden of. All right? Presidential immunity. Remember, Trump's lawyer, John Sauer, has currently argued before the Supreme Court, all right, that his client, Donald Trump, and other presidents, including Joe Biden, should be entitled to order an unaliving of a political rival without fear of prosecution. Let me say that again, because MAGA can't connect the dots. Donald Trump is crying that President Joe Biden authorized the FBI to do what he calls unaliving a political rival. This is what Donald Trump is making the claim, even though it's just standard language. But then at the same time, he's saying that's illegal, that's unconstitutional. But then he goes to the Supreme Court and says he, as president of the United States, had the same right to do what he's accusing Joe Biden of doing, and that if he does it, it's all good. If Joe Biden does it, it's not cool. But if Donald Trump does it, it's good. It's the same thing. It's just legal when Trump do it and illegal when Joe Biden or any other president does it, right? And this is the hypocrisy that we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, when we're talking about MAGA. They can't explain this. They know this doesn't make any sense, other than the fact that they're in a cult and their ringmaster, Donald J. Trump, tells them to believe it. Other than that, they don't have any other way to explain this. MAGA, look at that. We caught you in another lie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I do this because they have no shame, right? Because they have no shame. We have to give them booze and shame every day, ladies and gentlemen. So please join me in giving MAGA what they deserve. Another round of booze and shame. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? We got to move it along, and you know what that means. It is now time to dive into another update about January 6th.
Ladies and gentlemen,
January 6th time.
Horribly and unfairly treated January 6th hostages.
January 6th. Many of you know what we came to do. I once again want to explain to all of you out there what really happened on January 6th. All right. And this is based on my understanding of what transpired. All right. So a lot of these Trump supporters that continue to come to my show, they don't want to openly admit that Donald Trump is responsible for January 6th. And so what I like to do is explain to them and show them how Donald Trump was responsible for the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. All right. So please bear with me. And if anyone, excuse me, if anyone wants to refute anything that I'm saying, you're more than welcome to send Zeus a guest request and to bring the evidence up. All right. But this is what happened on January 6th, just in case you Trump supporters are a little confused. Donald Trump knew that he was going to lose to Joe Biden, because the writing was on the wall. The economy was in shambles. The stock market was in the tank. All right, his poll numbers, even though he was putting up fake poll numbers, all right, they were going down the drain, down the toilet. All right. And he decided to come up with a scheme to remain in power. Can you all say scheme? So what did the scheme consist of? Well, it started with this.
It's a rigged election. It's the only way we're going to lose.
It's a rigged election. That's the only way we're going to lose, is what he told his supporters, right? And so the election results came out that November, and you know what happened? There wasn't a red wave. No. There was a big blue tsunami and a big blue wall. Donald Trump was fired by the American people. So in a last-ditch effort to remain in power, he put more meat on the bones when it came to his scheme. Number one, remember this. He engaged in a little thing called the fake elector scheme. If you don't recall, let me make sure you know what it is.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
So that's the fake elector scheme, all right, that he put into motion, all right? But then we all remember this, all right? Election night came, and instead of conceding to President Joe Biden, he came out and did this instead.
We had such a big night. You just take a look at all of these states that we've won tonight, and then you take a look at the kind of margins that we've won them by. And all of a sudden, it's not like we're up 12 votes and we have 60% left. We won states, and all of a sudden, I said, what happened to the election? It's off. And we have all these announcers saying, what happened? And then they said, oh, because you know what happened? They knew they couldn't win. So they said, let's go to court. And did I predict this, Newt? Did I say this? I've been saying this from the day I heard they were going to send out tens of millions of ballots. I said exactly, because either they were going to win, or if they didn't win, they'll take us to court. So Florida was a tremendous victory.
And by the way, that's Donald Trump's voice. That's Donald Trump's voice. There's still people in the audience that they don't think that's really Donald Trump. No, that's him. That's Donald Trump, all right? So did he concede right there? No. He put water on that seed of doubt. But then he goes one step further and he places some fertilizer on it.
76,000 votes with almost nothing left. And all of a sudden everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
And you see what he did right there. He instantly waved a magic wand over those red hats that were in attendance, and he actually got them to believe that he won the election. And they cheered him on. Yeah, we did win, even though the results didn't confirm that. So now that he's gotten his soldiers, his supporters radicalized, they're now his modern day Confederate soldiers, ladies and gentlemen. They're ready to do whatever Donald Trump says do, even if it involves crime. They're prime candidates for hell. That's what MAGA is, now that I think about it. You Trump supporters are just prime candidates for hell. Yeah. So what does Donald Trump decide to do next? We all remember it. We all remember it, right? Attention! All Trump supporters! I am now assuming the role of the modern day Jefferson Davis, and you are nothing more than my Confederate soldiers. What I need you to do is I need you to sell everything that you have and send the proceeds to me, because I'm your father. I'm your daddy. Send everything you got to me. And then the second thing I need you to do, I need you all to meet me in Washington, D.C. at an event that I am hosting called Stop the Steal. All right? It's going to be a big protest. Be there, will be wild. And you know what you Trump supporters did next? Y'all sold all you had and you sent him your money, right? And then the next thing you had to do was you had to figure out how to get to Washington, D.C., right? You all remember you did this. And so I did a little research, ladies and gentlemen. And you want to know how these Trump supporters made it to Washington, D.C.? Check it out right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! They decided, they came together. How much money do you got? Okay, I sent Trump about 99% of my money, so I only got $100. Wait, you only got $100 left? Yes. You got $100 left? Yes. You got, okay, well, that's around $300 or $400. How are we going to get to Washington, D.C. with $300 or $400? You know what? I got a bright idea. Why don't we go and rent a U-Haul? Yeah. I'll drive, but y'all get in the back. And we will cozy on up. We'll cram in there like a can of sardines. And we will head to Washington, D.C. to be with our Lord and Savior. And they all said, that's the most smartest idea ever. I mean, I seen episodes on Scooby-Doo, but that tops it. That tops it. We're getting in the back of that U-Haul. And so they decided to get in the back of the U-Haul, ladies and gentlemen. And you want to know who was in those U-Hauls? Check them out right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. The worst of the worst, the lowest of the low, the scum of the earth. These are Donald Trump's radicalized soldiers. We're talking about the Patriot Front, the Boogaloo Boys, the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers. These are grown men who crammed in the back of a U-Haul like a bunch of sardines on the way to meet their cult leader. This is some deranged stuff, all right? And you want to know what makes me, this is what drives me crazy about this. You see that they're wearing masks, right? You see the mask that they're wearing? Notice the mask doesn't stop right here. The mask is actually scooted up. It just scooted up, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. Now my face is fully covered, right? These same individuals during the pandemic, all right, you saw them. You would go into the grocery store, wherever you buy your groceries at, and these knuckleheads saw the sign, wear a mask before you come in. We're trying to contain this nasty thing. Okay, they go in there with the mask on, and they do like this, like this, right? And you could look at them, and you would see in their nostrils, they would have snot boogers and stuff like that hanging out, and they'd be around the produce section. And you go, hey, excuse me, sir, could you put the mask above your nose? Because it's supposed to actually go above. What they do, they crash out in the grocery section. I can't wear a mask because if you make me wear that mask, I can't breathe. These people were crashing out in the produce section. So you say, you know what, fine, you can't breathe. I get it. I'm going somewhere else to buy my produce, right? You remember this? We all saw them do this. But then we turn on the TV and we look in the news and we see these same knuckleheads with mask on, covering almost 90% of their face. I said, these folks got superpowers, right? These folks got that MAGA demon. And when that MAGA demon activates, all of a sudden, they can breathe through masks. This is why I say, you Trump supporters, you're all a bunch of liars, and we keep exposing you for what you are, all right? So these same knuckleheads, ladies and gentlemen, that were lying about the mask, they decided to get to Washington, D.C. When they got to Washington, D.C., they were hot and sweaty, all right? It's hot and sweaty and ready for Donald Trump, right? But when they got there, they ran into Lieutenant Marjorie Trader Green. You know who she is. Bad built, butch body, whatever she wants to call her name, B6, right? They ran into Marjorie Trader Green. And Marjorie, who we all suspect planted those pipe bombs around the United States Capitol, she gave them some orders.
Everything. If we flood the Capitol building, flood all the government buildings, go inside. These are public buildings. We own them. We own these buildings. Do you understand that? We own the buildings and we pay all the people that work in the building. Just finished with our meetings here at the White House this afternoon. We had a great planning session for our January 6th objection. We aren't going to let this election be stolen by Joe Biden and the Democrats.
You hear what she's saying? She's telling Trump supporters to go inside of the United States Capitol because it's your building. So these are some wet and ready MAGA demons out there. They're wet and ready for Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot make this stuff up. And we all know what happens next. All right, now go to the White House, and there was an exchange that took place, ladies and gentlemen, between former President Trump and his Vice President, Mike Pence. Donald Trump goes up to Mike Pence and says, Pence, listen, I got everything in motion. I got the fake elector scheme in motion, and I got a bunch of my best and bright soldiers waiting for me at the ellipse. The only thing we need for you to do, Mike Pence, is not certify those votes for Joe Biden. Can you do that for me? And Mike Pence said, sir, unfortunately, I can't do that for you because if I were to do that, that would require me to place you above the United States of America's Constitution, a document that our founding fathers, the framers, fought and bled for. A document that even to this day Americans continue to fight and bleed for. No, sir, I will not be a part of your crime. To which Donald Trump says, and he leans into Mike Pence, his breath was smelling like, cheeseburgers and Diet Coke. Imagine that, right? Mike Pence, you know what your problem is? You're a little too honest. And then he called him a nasty P word. The same P word that he used in that Access Hollywood tape, right? I'll take care of this myself. And he storms out of the bedroom, not the bedroom. He storms out of the office like a little kid. Security, take me to the ellipse to be with my soldiers. And then security, the Secret Service, they said, sir, those people are armed to the T with tactical gear. All right, they got brass knuckles. These folks are dangerous. They even got this new thing, not just pepper spray, not just bear spray, but they got demon spray. Well, what is demon spray? Oh, demon spray is when you spray that into the crowd and it instantly makes people turn into a MAGA demon. And Donald Trump says, wow, well, that's awesome. But you know what? Take me to be with my soldiers. I don't care because they're not bringing any of that to harm me. After all, this is all about me. So they took him to the ellipse, ladies and gentlemen, on Donald Trump's order. And when they got to the ellipse, you all remember it. He saw a sea of red, white, and blue patriots for Donald Trump, right? These are Trump supporters. He gets onto the stage at the ellipse, and we all remember what he did. He encouraged his supporters to engage in heinous acts of violence.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here we're going to walk down to the Capitol and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women, and we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength and you have to be strong.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? That's Donald Trump telling his soldiers to go to the United States Capitol and that he would be right there with them while encouraging them to engage in heinous acts of violence, all right?
And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. We will never give up. We will never concede. It doesn't happen. You don't concede when there's theft involved.
So, let's have trial by combat.
And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. We will never give up. We will never concede. It doesn't happen. You don't concede when there's theft involved because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength.
So, let's have trial by combat.
Vote red because a woman's place in the kitchen is in the kitchen, cooking and cleaning and making babies. Nathaniel, you really believe that, Nathaniel? Wow, Nathaniel, you clearly have drank the Kool-Aid, Nathan. Wow. You sound disturbed, Nathan. All right, and I would love to hear more about where that came from. All right, Nathan. But in the meantime and in between time, Nathan, shh, listen to this special broadcast. You might learn something. So that's Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen, radicalizing his soldiers and encouraging them to engage in heinous acts of violence. How many of you remember Ashley? How many of you remember Ashley Babbitt? Do you remember Ashley Babbitt? Well, we got Ashley Babbitt, ladies and gentlemen. We heard her after, this is her right here. After she was radicalized by Donald Trump's electrifying speech at the ellipse, Ashley Babbitt began to use her experiences in the military to begin her assault on the United States government at the Capitol. And listen to what she was saying on her way to the United States Capitol that day.
District. Why don't you worry about your own goddamn district and the shit that's going on there? You are a complete. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting all you on notice. Every single one of you politicians in California, Gavin Newsom, Jerry Brown, Maxine Waters, Duncan Hunter, what the hell is Kamala? Where is Kamala? Talking about ISIS like KKK. We got this migrant came out. You know what? We have thousands of people on the other side of the border. If people can't get to work, our economy is going to take an absolute tank because you guys refuse to choose America over your stupid political party. Capitol and a mob. There's an estimated over 3 million people here today. So despite what the media tells you, boots on the ground definitely say something different. There is a sea of nothing but red, white, and blue patriots and Trump.
So Ashley Babbitt confirmed that there was a sea of nothing but red, white, and blue patriots for Donald Trump. That takes the air out of all of those lies about it being BLM and Antifa and the FBI and Nancy Pelosi. This is one of Donald Trump's foot soldiers, ladies and gentlemen. And we all remember what happened to Ashley Babbitt, right? Here we go. Ashley Babbitt lost her life in the battlefield for Donald Trump. All right. And that was the moment Ashley Babbitt lost her life in the battlefield for Donald J. Trump. You know why Ashley Babbitt lost her life, ladies and gentlemen? Let me take you back to how it all got started.
It's a rigged election. It's the only way we're going to lose.
That's what was going through her mind while she was in the Capitol. It's a rigged election. Fight like hell. Let's have trial by combat. Right? That's the fuel that was in her that day as she continued to break the law on Donald J. Trump's behalf. Ashley Babbitt lost her life, ladies and gentlemen. And what did Donald Trump do when one of his foot soldiers lost their life in the battlefield? What did he do?
Some information that stands out to me is that Donald Trump was passed a note after one of the rioters was shot in the Capitol and was made clear that this person had been shot, this woman had been shot in the chest. And the valet says that he offered no reaction upon learning that. He kept sitting in the chair watching the violence unfurl on TV.
A non-reaction at the death of Ashley Babbitt.
Wow. He didn't even care. He didn't even send his condolences to one of his soldiers that believed his big lie to the point of losing their life. A woman at that. Donald Trump doesn't care about his supporters. Donald Trump doesn't care about women at all. The only thing he cared about was himself, and that's the only thing he has cared about. And yet, and still, you supporters throw your life away for this man. This is some sick stuff you've gotten yourselves into. Sick stuff. This is January 6th, as many Americans, remember it. There was nothing peaceful about this. 5 officers lost their lives. All right. Many others were injured, harmed, irreversible harm. This is the crime scene of January 6th, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And with that, you know what we got to do. We got another update. No, Eric, I'm not wrong. I'm right. You're wrong. You're a liar. And you need to sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I haven't lied about a single thing. Folks, Ashley Babbitt lost her life. Was that a lie? See, this is the problem with you. You think you're smarter than you really are. You're not. You're an embarrassment and a disgrace to this country. All right? I got another update, ladies and gentlemen, about another MAGA demon who participated in the insurrection on January 6th on behalf of Donald J. Trump and has been brought to justice. Listen up, Eric, you liar. All right. Let's go. FBI has arrested a Maryland man charged with assaulting officers during the January 6th riot. A Maryland man was arrested Wednesday for allegedly assaulting law enforcement during the January 6th Capitol insurrection, according to U.S. Attorney's Office. Listen up, Eric. Thomas Joseph Kelly Jr., 36 years old, was at the Capitol for more than 3 hours during the January 6th insurrection, during which he allegedly assaulted and interfered with police officers while trespassing, prosecutors said in a statement. At one point during the riot, he was captured on video surveillance holding a long pole in pursuit of police officers inside a tunnel that led into the Capitol. Let's take a look at this MAGA demon right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. Don't look too long. The demon might jump out on you. All right? But look at this knucklehead. While inside the tunnel, Kelly allegedly jabbed and thrusted the pole into the police line. And then he used the end of the pole to hit an officer in the head. He then gave the pole to another rioter who assaulted more officers. The FBI said the officer whom Kelly hit with the pole lost consciousness for a few seconds and later dealt with vision loss and degraded consciousness. Earlier in the riot, Kelly was seen on video apparently yelling obscenities toward the police line while discussing the need to rush the officers, the FBI said. Another video showed Kelly apparently cheering, while another rioter used pepper spray at the police line and helping another rioter use a, quote, Trump metal sign to assault police. Kelly was listed as number 189 on the FBI's Capitol Violence webpage, which includes the Bureau's most wanted list of suspected rioters. All right. The FBI was tipped off in February 22 about publicly available photos of Kelly online, which helped them eventually identify him. The affidavit noted, to confirm his identity, the FBI accessed his wife's Amazon account purchases, which included receipts for several of the items Kelly was wearing or holding during the riot. These items include running shoes, Xeoner snow goggles, and a flag titled Trump Law and Order Second Amendment Pew Pew Flag, Trump Flag, Make America Great Again, the affidavit said. Kelly of Middletown, Maryland is facing felony offenses of civil disorder, assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers, along with assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers, using a deadly or dangerous weapon. He also faces 5 misdemeanor offenses. Kelly is expected to make an initial appearance in Washington, D.C., and as of today, more than 1,420 people in nearly all 50 states have been charged for their alleged involvement in the January 6th riot. Any questions? Does anyone have any questions about this MAGA demon? This is a Trump supporter, America, and they want to do it again. This is why they want Donald Trump in the office again. They don't feel like they got to go as far as they wanted to. This is the MAGA demon. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving this seditionist, treasonous traitor, Kelly, who assaults law enforcement, whose wife bought the tools he used to do it on Amazon. Join me in giving this criminal enterprise of a family what they deserve. A round of boos and shame.
You MAGA demon!
And because another one of Donald Trump's foot soldiers has been brought to justice, can you say justice? Let's send them off the old-fashioned way.
election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace. I'd like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay.
Well, let me just say I'm not going to spend too much time on Donald Trump's cognitive disorders. He tried to say that Nikki Haley did not allow the National Guard to come, but it was Nancy Pelosi. It was nobody. It was Donald Trump. He knows, and you know, that Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, and I begged for hours for the National Guard to come. He knows that we don't have the authority to bring the National Guard. The president does. Sad to say for the District of Columbia, because every other state, the governor has that power.
Any questions, MAGA? Any questions about what happened on January 6th? I didn't think so. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the problem here in the United States of America is we have a group of individuals who have sold their souls to Donald J. Trump, and they are dragging this country straight to hell with their nonsense, all right? Individuals like Tank Top Tom, right? Individuals like Ashley Babbitt, ladies and gentlemen. These are the worst of the worst. These people don't understand that they are the laughing stock of this country. They don't understand that they are a disgrace to this country, and we've never seen anything like this before. When are you going to all wake up and realize you're worshiping a clown and you're in a circus? You know you're in a circus, right, MAGA? Maybe you haven't been looking at what's happening around you, so let me point out some things that might help you realize you're in a circus. Number one, your ringmaster, Donald J. Trump. He's doing exactly what clowns do. What does a clown do? Great question. Well, first off, let's start with the makeup business, right? Don't you know clowns wear makeup? And then isn't it funny that this guy right here does the same thing? He wakes up every day and he puts that orange makeup on. Ooh, Tank Top Tom. Don't I look so good? Oh, Tank Top Tom, I look good, and actually you do too with your muscles protruding. It's all lies. All right, what does he do next? Well, you know, a clown puts on a wig, right? What does Donald Trump do? He puts that bird's nest right there on his cranium. Ooh, look at that. They ain't never seen a clown like this before. Ooh, I'm the best looking clown, right? What else does a clown do? You know, you ever seen the clown's outfit, you know, and they got that little thing on the waist, little thing around the waist. Well, Donald Trump does the same thing. He puts that dirty, disgusting diaper on, and then he puts on that same crumpled blue suit with the red tie. By the way, he's changing the color of his tie because I think he's listening to me now, and he's trying to throw people off. It's still the same crumpled blue suit. And then he gets onto his Truth Social platform, which we all know is really Lie Central, or crybaby zone, whatever you want to call it. And he gives you all your daily dose of orders to follow through with. You are the laughing stock of the nation, and no one believes you. Why do we laugh at you? Because you cry about the most silliest things grown folks shouldn't be crying about. You know, if you go through American history, right, we've really had some real tough times. If you're talking about us fighting for our independence, that was a real tough period in American history. I mean, I would understand those folks crying, but those folks didn't cry. They actually figured out a way to make it work. You want to talk about the Civil War? Same thing. You want to talk about civil rights? Folks weren't crying. People were actually really suffering. But you know these Trump supporters, they are such crybabies. They get out here on TikTok and cry about the price of bread. They cry about egg prices. They cry about gas. As if that's what our ancestors had to fight for. You guys out here crying because I don't buy the victimness, because every opportunity they get, if they got a little extra money, they send it to this guy, Donald Trump, to help pay for his criminal defense. So as far as I'm concerned, you don't deserve to have anything in your checking or savings account or your 401k, because you're not being wise stewards with your money. You're sending it to a criminal. You're sending your money to an ungodly person, and you're wondering why you're suffering and why the rest of the world is laughing at you. It's because you put on those ridiculous red hats and you buy everything, and I do mean everything Donald Trump is selling. He's selling gold shoes. You buy them. He's selling what? NFTs. You buy them. He's selling steaks. You buy them. He's selling water. You buy them. He's selling lies. You buy them. He's selling black cards. You buy them. He's selling his mugshot. You buy them. And then you wonder why you're broke. And we're laughing at you. This is some sick stuff you've gotten yourselves in, MAGA. This is some very, very sick and dangerous stuff. All right? May God, you know what? I don't like to say this, but you know what? May you rest. May you Trump supporters rest in hell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my monologue. All right, I got to open up these boxes. Oh my gosh. And hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. And by the way, today is Union Gang's birthday, and we will be singing happy birthday, assuming he's here. I don't know if Union Gang is here yet. I know folks are busy on their birthday, but if he does come by, you know what we must do. All right, so you know the rules. 3 minutes to get in the box and say your piece. All right. And if you are going to bring up anything to oppose any of the information that I've shared, you know the rule. Bring a screenshot and let's really have that conversation, because if you get up here in your feelings, I'm going to drop you like a bad habit. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. All righty then, who do we got first? Oh, hey, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Ouch.
Oh, I'm first.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Good morning. How are you doing?
Jump in early. How are you today?
I'm all right. Just another day, in the kingdom, doing what we normally do.
Handsome as ever and
Thank
bringing the
you.
truth.
You know, Nutty gets mad when you do that. He's a jealous type of individual, but you know what?
Sorry,
we don't
Tiny
care.
Tank. I don't see those muscles. Even if I put on glasses, I don't see it.
Oh my God. All right.
But I am so upset over this Nikki Haley thing, because I was thinking about the people that supported her,
right,
when they saw her as an alternative to Trump, and they sent her money.
Wow.
They supported her campaign. If I was them, I would be asking for my money back. She straight up lied to them. That is like a bait and switch. It was such a scam. Her whole campaign was a scam. And now she's telling them, the people that believed her, gave her money, and supported her, she's telling them to go vote for Trump. I would be outside her house banging down the door saying, "Give me my money back."
Yeah.
I cannot believe that.
Do you think that what percentage of the people do you think that support her are actually going to, fall in line with her? What do you think?
I think right now they're probably completely confused about, how they supported her and and doubting themselves about being able to distinguish between real and not real.
Yeah.
And after that, if they're honest with themselves, I would say a large percentage would not support Trump. Because they just proved once again that they will betray themselves. Somebody who's willing to betray themselves is not gonna be loyal to you, to their followers. He called her a bird brain, and there she is thanking him for it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for November because it's gonna be over when people vote. It's gonna be over.
Tell them, PA.
Yeah, it's gonna be over. And the other thing is yesterday, once again, the racism on full display. When Trump said about the judge, look where he's from. And I know it's killing him. It's killing him that the judge's name is Juan Merchan. Let me say it again. Juan Merchan.
Ooh.
And you are sitting in front of a Latino Trump, and he has your butt in court every single day. And when you said that they're not sending their best, it was MAGA that wasn't sending their best. You're the worst they could have sent. And I can't wait. I can't wait to vote once again so that Trump can see how he's going to lose. He's going to lose worse this time than before. Because this time we know who he is. Last time we saw that he did, a terrible job. But since then, he's become worse. Now he says people like it when he says that he's going to be a dictator. He pretends that he posted something by mistake. Come on, how many times has he done that?
Yeah.
Remember when he tweeted out those people yelling white power, and then he said, "Oh, I didn't listen to it with the sound on, so I took it down." Right?
Wow.
He loves to do that. That's his old trick. We're not falling for that.
We're not falling for it. But you brought up a couple of good points, right? Isn't it interesting that Nikki Haley decides to endorse Donald Trump right after that Unified Reich video posted, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's almost as if she supports it.
She supports it. And the other thing I find strange about them, like Nikki and Ted Cruz, who looks like every time I see him, I just think of Count Dracula. But anytime that they use fake names, because they know in order to appeal to their party, they can't use their real name. It's not Ted, it's Rafael. His name is Rafael. That's his real name. And Nikki can't pretend that she's white. She tries to, right? But she's Indian. Look at Ann Coulter.
Yep.
Remember when she said, "I won't vote for you because you're Indian," after he was there kissing her feet the whole time?
I remember this, PA. I do remember this. This is why when they get out here and they say things like blacks for Trump, Latins for Trump, you start to scratch your head and you go, right. Do you understand that you are actually, going in your worst interest? They don't get it.
They don't get it. They think that they're gonna somehow be special. That they're gonna say, "Oh, you're different." So we're gonna no. He'll be in the same boat with us. So
bingo.
Okay, I heard my bell. Thank you so much, Suze.
All right, thank you for having the courage and conviction to be able to get up here and tell the truth and shame the devil. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving a round of applause to the beautiful PA. No lies detected, and I love the Spanish. All right, I love the Spanish. Yeah, Judge Juan Merchan is from Colombia, and so when Donald Trump says they're not sending their best and their brightest, it's kind of interesting because we have Judge Juan Merchan from Colombia, and I would make the argument that he's actually their best and their brightest, and they're here in the United States doing the Lord's work, holding Donald J. Trump accountable for his crimes. So yeah, shout out to Judge Juan Merchan. Rixie, thank you. All right, let's bring up our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I knew it. All right, Tiffany for the people. Oh my goodness, welcome to the show. You know what? It's been 3 days, Tiffany, 4 days, and you've skipped me over. Like, is everything okay between us? Tiffany?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, because I'm out in these beautiful TikTok streets.
Yeah, I mean, it looks mighty peaceful over there, wherever you're at. Oh my goodness. Let's go.
Zeus, you have passed me over for the past several days. What are you talking about?
What? Me? Oh my gosh. Oh
no,
my
it's okay.
God.
Hi everybody. Hi Kingdom.
Hello.
Hi, Juicy.
Hello. How
How are you
are
guys
you?
doing?
We're doing all right. And you?
Yeah, I'm doing really good. I just wanted to say, like the other day, when you were talking about how the MAGA demons really need help, right?
Correct.
They need, what did you say it was? Better help to get the psych
BetterHelp.com. Yeah.
for the mental health, right?
Yeah.
I also want to just put out there that it's studentaid.gov to also sign up for getting an education, right?
Oh.
So,
Yeah, no. This is real. No,
so
because
listen. We can all
yeah.
get FAFSA, okay?
Yeah.
And it's never too late, MAGA, to go back to school, okay? But here's the thing, see? And free the tank top again. See, give me my coins because I coined the hashtag free the tank top. Okay. And where is he? Where is he today?
He's in here. Tiny Tim Tank Top Toontown individual. Yeah, he's here.
And
You know what's so funny? He goes into the kids section and buys these tank tops, all right? Because I don't know why he goes there, but that's where these help my muscles pop when I get it out of the kids section. Tiny Tim, Toontown, whatever you are, stop it.
Right. It's giving 5T at the children's place. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't fit in that.
No.
Listen, and I also coined his new name, not Your Majesty. Okay, I don't know what it is with these incel MAGAs always talking about what you want women to worship you, honey. It's not Your Majesty, it's your travesty. Okay, your whole travesty. Okay, yeah, it's your travesty. Yep, Tiny Toon tank top. Free the tank top. So I just wanted to come up here and say, yeah, basically that it's never too late, MAGA, for you to listen and learn. And you can get a whole dose of education from Zeus's live right here. But
Bingo.
you're too busy running your mouths all the damn time that
Tell
you don't
'em.
want to get this educational tea from people who are actually educated
Amen.
and don't have seething dumpster fire running through their veins of racism and misogyny, all those things, right?
Get them. Tell them. I mean, these people, they don't understand, Tiffany, that we can see them as they are. Don't we?
Absolutely.
We see they're poorly educated, and Donald Trump loves the poorly educated.
Exactly. You cannot be, it's like they come on here and they think all of a sudden they're lawyers and they won't actually listen to people who have some sort of education or background in the law, right? Sorry,
Yeah.
my hair is flying all over the place.
No.
But
I mean, I've had those problems too before. I've had those kind of problems before. All right, I get it.
So I'm just, they always think they're the smartest people in the room, but they're the least educated.
Yeah.
So please make it make sense. And they don't know how to listen. They need a muzzle. Quite frankly.
Yeah. Are you listening, MAGA? Are you listening to this feedback we're offering you free of charge? Not a lot of people would actually give you this kind of feedback.
You know what I think? You know what I think MAGA actually stands for?
What's
Make America gaslight again.
Oh,
good one. because all they do is lie.
Yeah.
And they're delusional. All they do is lie, and they're always projecting on the very things that they do.
Yeah. No lies
So,
detected. This is
again,
spot on truth.
I love being here. It's a sexy space. We're gonna keep it clean, okay?
Thank you.
But I'm sorry. This Triple H, actually quadruple H, because got to add the hilarious on
Yes.
Because we're hilarious in here, and we're very talented and smart. So they're just very jealous.
Yes, exactly,
Okay.
and they should be because
You see, your travesty. What? You love
What?
opinion? What is that? Is that a whole? See, and they can't even form a whole articulate a sentence. They can't articulate a sentence even.
He's in his feelings, and you've hurt his feelings. How do you feel because you hurt your travesties feelings? All right, with his nasty little tank top.
Your travesty. How's your free his wife also, because he had a ring on. And what kind of office job allows you to wear a donut smuggling tank top in the office? Because we saw that. I know it's not to body shame, listen, but we saw that midsection. Okay.
Yeah, he said he doesn't have a beer belly. You're right. You don't have a beer belly. You have a pot belly. All right.
Exactly. So anyway, free the tank top. I love y'all. I got to go. It's my lunch break.
All right.
My secretary job is going great.
All right.
Love y'all.
All right.
You guys are all doing great, and I love y'all.
All right. Love you too, ladies and gentlemen. Join me in giving Tiffany, the beautiful Tiffany, a round of applause. No lies detected. Yeah, see, over here, ladies and gentlemen, we do not allow Trump supporters to be victims in the kingdom because you're not victims. You're the harassers and the abusers. And if you don't like the way that I'm running my show, you must not have heard me at the top of the show.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Tiny Tim Tank Top Champ, I saw you yesterday in that live spreading lies about how you took Zeus down. And you embarrassed yourself, bro. You embarrassed yourself like I've never seen. You're worse than Snuggles. It's like you failed Snuggles University. When are you going to wake up? You don't have any muscles. And it looks to me, you know what, I'm going to keep it to myself. But, you know, thank you for the laugh. Thank you for the laugh. Good morning, Nutty Professor. Good morning. Nutty, good morning. How you doing, champ?
Good morning. It's been a while.
Yes, it has. All right. Thank you, Bamba. All right.
Namarada Randhawa.
Oh,
that is Nikki Haley's name, and it's sad that one cannot use their birth name, right?
Right.
She knows that the very people that she represents are racist, and they would not vote for her, even though they still see that she's a woman of color. But I'm not, like PA said, I'm not surprised nor I am upset that she's supporting Donald Trump because the Magites, the MAGA demons, the Magnolias, the maggots, they all fall in line when it comes to choosing the party over the country.
Yeah.
They all fall in line. And that is the distinctive difference between a Democrat and a Republican. I don't know one Democrat, nor have I encountered any Democrat in these TikTok streets that said with their full chest that they would vote for Joe Biden if he was accused of doing all these things Donald Trump is being accused of.
Ain't no way.
I don't know one Democrat who said, in fact, the Democratic Party, they self-deprecate too much. Because look at Al Franken. Just an allegation prior to him becoming a senator, what did he do? He got pushed out. Look at Senator John Edwards, who was running for president. He had extramarital affair while his wife was, having unaliving of cancer. He did not win the nomination, right?
Yep.
Look at Anthony Weiner. Had to resign from Congress. Democrats do not stand for the BS. Henry Cuellar, current congressman from Texas. The Democratic Party right now, his own colleagues are saying, yo, bro, you've been indicted. You got to step aside. Look at the senator from New Jersey who's been indicted, Democrat. You don't see...
Wait. Hold on, Nutty. We got a brother out there who said our country is ASS and y'all just talking irrelevant nonsense. We need homes and pay increases. Should we address this brother? Could you address this?
I would love to.
Please address this brother, okay? Because he's definitely he's confused.
So you're right. We do need all those things, but you know what? If we do not get out and vote, not only vote but vote for the right people, those things won't matter because the alternative that we have now is trying to strip you from those things right now.
All right.
Like, make it make sense. I'm sick of people when you ask them to give you a policy, when you ask them, hey, why are you supporting Donald Trump? We always hear the same thing over and over and over again. You're going to hear gas prices. You're going to hear eggs. You're going to hear inflation. And you're going to hear immigration, the border.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're going to hear. You're not going to hear, you're not going to hear, trying to, this is the absolute lowest unemployment in American history. right
that,
now.
Kevin?
But yet they want to say Donald Trump has the lowest black unemployment ever. When if it's lower now, how can
No,
he
you
have
didn't,
had the
Kevin.
lowest ever?
Kevin, you're a liar. I hate to do that to you, bro, but
Kevin,
you're a
you
liar.
you you a bold-faced lie because I remember 4 years ago. I
Thank you, tell him,
remember
Nutty.
I remember being locked in my home because we couldn't go out. We couldn't go out anywhere because everything was closed down. I remember seeing reefer trucks lined up in the street in New York City using as makeshift morgues. I remember. You all cannot tell us that we didn't go through what we went through 4 years ago. And when you want to get here and say that you were better off then than you are now,
Listen, Kevin.
you are a damn lie.
Listen up, Kevin. All right, I hate to do it to my own, but sometimes you got to do your own dirty to make the point, right, Nutty?
And Zeus, listen. It is when it's our own that makes it stings even more because you ignorant Bama fool. Stop listening to Tim Scott. Just because you are skin folk, you ain't kinfolk.
You hear that, Kevin? Wake up!
Anybody who will go against their own should be, you know what?
Keep it clean. You got to keep it clean. Kevin came. He didn't slip, fell, and stumbled into the wrong live, and we in here waking his game up like it's never been woken up before. Kevin, you're a liar.
Kevin, you need to go get on your knees in your prayer closet and find Jesus. Because,
Amen.
bro, you ain't got it. You ain't got it. And I'm sorry for calling you bro because you no brother of mine. Zeus, thank you for your time, brother. Have a great day.
All right, yeah, Miss Morningstar. He's in that sunken place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Nutty Professor a round of applause. Kevin, I gotta ask you, what industry are you in? Because you made a bunch of claims in my comment section, and to me, it's a cause for an alarm bell to go off. Kevin, what industry are you in? Because I don't want to spend too much time going over what I've already gone over, Kevin. But maybe you haven't been following me, and you didn't hear the part where I said, if you had more money in your pocket under Donald Trump, then you got to give Barack Hussein Obama the credit, right? Because he gave him an economy that was on the upswing. So if you had more money under Donald Trump, you got to give the credit to Barack Obama. All right. And then you know how Donald Trump's presidency ended. It ended with the pandemic, right? And who ended up getting us out of the pandemic? Joe Biden, Kevin. So tell me which year in between Barack Obama and Joe Biden would you say you had more money in your pocket and that was the direct result of Donald J. Trump, Kevin? See, Kevin, this is why I say you don't know what's really going on. Whatever industry you're in, you got to go back and do the research and ask yourself, why did the business really fail? And from what I'm understanding, perhaps the person running the business isn't that good at business, Kevin. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Kevin what he deserves. A round of booze and shame. All right, let's move it along, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I mean, this is easy, Kevin. You're in the wrong industry. All right, and Donald Trump lied to you. This is easy. Good morning, Shay. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I know it's so sad that oh my gosh, it's just sad. We had someone on Angie's live today, and
Beautiful shade.
thank you. And she came up talking about the economy and everything was cheaper. No. I'm like, things were cheaper in 1982. Would you like us to dig up Ronald Reagan and put him back in office?
Good point.
I mean,
you hear that, Kevin?
This is what kills me. Every year before a pandemic hits, the price index goes up 2%. 2% on average. Okay? We're back down to doing that, by the way. But yes, under COVID and supply and demand issues, and China, where we get a lot of our stuff, was shut down completely, it went up 10%. That's why you felt the effects in your buying of daily goods. Okay? Now, if you look at everything, and you guys need to catch up and actually read reports, actually read economic reports. So that you understand, we are not in 2021 anymore. We're even 2022. The inflation is lowered back down to 3.5, right? In 2023. You're in 2024, by the way. So do some research and understanding what's really going on. So just now, huge reports are coming out that the price of goods and groceries are now lowering. So they're finally catching up. Okay?
Yeah.
Just catching up. This is what we're all going through. But regardless of it, Donald Trump in no way has a magic wand. If he gets back in office, he waves a little wand and everything goes back to what you were paying, which I have a feeling you don't really know what you were paying in 2020 or 2019.
Nope.
I don't think you do.
I've never had a Trump supporter come up here and show actual evidence of what they were paying in 2022. I mean 2019 or whatever compared to what they're paying. They've never been able to produce a shred of evidence.
No, it's all feelings, right? It's all feelings. It feels, and yes, it has been more expensive on things, but that doesn't mean you vote for a dictator. It doesn't equate. I mean, I don't understand how you don't look at what's going on. There's literally a move, okay, in the conservative circles, and in like Alito's talked about it, Clarence Thomas has talked about it. They finally got Roe v. Wade overturned. They're going after contraception and gay marriage next.
Yep.
They've said it. If you don't wake up, you do not understand what's going on. Now, if you support that, then please stay with MAGA. Okay? If you're okay with that, then vote, because that's what you're going to get. You don't understand that there's no magic wand that happens when people get back in office that, you know, what policy helped create your eggs to be whatever you think they were in 2019, right? Like, name a policy that Trump put in to help your egg prices be what they were.
Yeah. Can you name one, Kevin?
Have you heard of the avian flu?
Can you name one, Kevin? Please.
Yeah,
What policy? What policy did Trump put into place that helped you to have more money in your pocket? Because I doubt you was really eating like you're trying to portray yourself as eating up there. All right. This is what I'm saying. I've been doing this for a while. I know liars when I see them.
Oh yeah. They just don't understand, because it's all feelings. They like the way he made them feel, right? Tough man rhetoric. I feel safer. Like, okay. You know, it's really crazy to me. It's really crazy. But, you know, Joe Biden is your chance to save our Constitution and people's rights. And if you really believe in our Constitution, you're a quote-unquote patriot, then you do vote for Biden. I mean, there's no other chance. There's no other choice. Correct. If he didn't think that the unified Reich statement that he posted was going to hurt him, he wouldn't have deleted it. He deleted it, which means he acknowledges that rhetoric that they let it out. It's going to hurt him.
Yeah. Tell him, Shay.
This election is way too close. So, and who cares about Nikki Haley? Everybody knew Nikki Haley was a fish. She was just going flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. That's all she did, even when she worked for him, right? So that's what you got to understand. So nobody's surprised that Nikki Haley said she's going to vote for Donald Trump.
No one is.
No one's surprised.
Once MAGA always.
Supporters.
Huh?
I do feel for her supporters, because she lied to them.
She grifted them just like Trump did.
And she lied to them completely. So that's what, exactly. So anyway, but so whatever. All right, I'm out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Shay. No lies detected.
Guys.
All right.
In the kingdom.
All right, we will and we shall, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you see, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that hard to get up here and to tell the truth and to shame the devil. See, I want to talk to Kevin. Where's Kevin at out there? Kevin, come on up in the box real quick. All right, I'm ready. I want you to unpack what it is you believe in this morning. Where's Kevin at, ladies and gentlemen? I know he's heard a lot of truth, and it's probably, there he is. Come on up here, Kevin. All right, come on up here, brother. Come on right up here. All right, good morning. Good morning. All right, welcome to the show. This is our first time doing business, correct?
Absolutely. How you doing?
All right. Let's keep it clean. All right, but I got to ask you some questions. Number one, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes. I ask this of all guests that come up here. So, do you believe the 2020 election was rigged like Donald Trump said it was?
In my opinion, like there's a lot of stuff that was said. Like
I mean, it's yes.
I'm just keep. It's kind. I can't say yes. I can't say no because
No. It's really that simple. Cause see,
I
I
mean,
gotta
if you
see
want,
if you a real one.
if you want a simple
I want you to be
answer, I'll
real.
say
Keep it real with your
no.
dogs.
I'm gonna be honest.
Keep it
I
real.
think majority of that stuff is always rigged.
Oh, you didn't pass that one. Don't let's hear them out, folks. Dissension. People could disagree with Zeus. That's fine. I just want to make sure we think the thought all the way through. Okay, next question. There's only 3 of them. You failed the first one. The second question: who would you say is responsible for the attack on the United States Capitol on January 6th?
I mean, come on, like that's pretty rhetorical. I mean, I don't know, like. I mean, obviously he incited it, and people took it in their own hands to like
He
kind
as
of
in
do their
Donald
own.
Trump.
Of course, like
Okay. You passed that one. Wow. Thank you. Last question. Do you believe President Joe Biden is guilty of any kind of crimes or anything like that?
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I believe. All right, let me just. I'll answer that like pretty direct, but before I answer that like directly, I'm gonna say this: all of those people in those positions, and this is not. I'm just being biased. All of them do some shady type of work. You know what I mean? To
This
even
is
be in that
showtime. This
space.
is showtime, brother. All right, we got to stick within our time limit because I got to get up out of here. I
Yeah,
just need a yes or a
exactly.
no.
See, you don't want to hear that though.
No. Yes or no? Do you think Biden's guilty of any crimes?
Absolutely.
Oh! All right, you did it. Listen, when they do it to themselves, all right. So let's get into this. You made some claims. That you had more money while Donald Trump was president, right?
Absolutely.
What year would you say you had the most money in?
During COVID.
You mean towards the end of his presidency? The last year?
Regardless if it was the last year or not. That's as a matter of fact, it started in 2015. Like it fluctuated, it went up and down, but I feel like I made the most was towards the end.
Okay, so 2015. This is during Barack Obama's time in office. Him and Joe Biden's. What industry did you start in 2015? I'm just taking you at your word.
Yeah, so I started a trucking business. So I was an independent contractor, and I had a contract with Bob's, and then I went from Bob's to Restoration Hardware.
Okay. So, and you did pretty good in 2015 under Barack Obama.
No, yeah, I'll never sit here and say that, oh, he didn't do nothing, and I'm not gonna say that. Like everyone inherits something from the last presidency. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say that
But
Obama
listen,
didn't have something to do with it.
no, because you
But
couldn't even say Obama didn't. We already know Obama got
listen,
us
I
out
love
of.
Obama. I love Obama,
Okay,
his family, everything about Obama. You know what I
okay,
mean?
okay,
I'm never taking away from him.
okay. So Trump comes into office. The economy is still on the upswing, and you're still benefiting from what Obama put into motion. Correct?
Yep.
That's 2017. 2018, you're still benefiting from that upswing, right?
Okay, so what's your point?
What did Donald Trump do? What policy could you point to and say the fact that
You
Trump
just
did
answered
that?
your own question. You just answered your own question. You know why? Because you said
No.
that whoever. No. I'm gonna get to it. You just answered your own question. The reason why is because whoever was in office before, you know what I'm saying, they inherit whatever the last president did. So, regardless to however you want to put it, you know what I'm saying, Obama inherited something from the president before and before. You know what I'm saying? So even though the economy, it's not like a
You
huge
know what you're
reset.
doing, right? You know what you're
I'm
doing.
not deflecting. No, what
No,
you're doing
this
is trying
this
to
is
cut
this
me
is
off.
this is called tap dancing.
It's not tap dancing. It's the
Yeah,
truth. You just don't want to talk about it.
No, because I asked you a specific question and you all over the place,
And
right?
you
We
don't
only
like the
got
way I'm
three.
answering it.
No, I just don't got time to go that deep into it. I'm asking very pointed questions because that's how this works. This is like an interview, right? So I said it's 2018. What policy did Trump put into place from 2018 forward that you say had a direct impact on your trucking business? You should be able to
I can't.
clearly answer that.
Nah, that's what you feel like. You know what I mean? But you can't. You can't see. This is the thing. I'm not in the
It's
space where I
okay to
sit
say
there and
I
I
don't
study
know.
the policy like top to bottom, this subsection, this like I'm not doing all that. I'm just saying for me as an American, during those times, money was way better for me. Everything was just way better
Oh,
financially. See
right,
what I mean? But
but
you
you see,
guys want to sit here and get mad petty and be like, "Oh, what subsection, section, this is that was this is that." Like, no,
okay,
bro.
okay, let me put it to you this way. You run a business, right? And I'm assuming, you got a box truck or maybe a few, and you got to go, you get your delivery schedule and what to deliver, and you go, it's supposed to drop it off. And they give it to you, and you never make it to the place you're supposed to drop off the product, right? They call you up and you say, well, see, listen, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Does that mean success for you in your industry or no? See, what I'm getting at, sir, is if you really believed what you were saying, we wouldn't have to spend all this time dancing around the answers to my questions. All right? And this is why I'm actually encouraging you to actually do a little bit more deep diving into what it is you believe, because I'll be very quick about the way I see it. From the way that I see it, you're benefiting from President Barack Obama, and Joe Biden was his vice president. You were benefiting from their upswing that they did after the Bush administration, right? Because you remember when we
So
had the
what? It's just a face. You guys
no,
forget that there's three
listen.
parties, bro. It's not
Now
just
it's just
one
a face.
person.
Now
You
it's
feel me?
just a
Like you guys,
face.
you guys are so stuck on one thing, bro.
Kevin, I gotta move it on, but you didn't
Of
bring any
course,
facts.
go.
You didn't bring
Yeah,
any
keep go
facts.
bring this conversation to somebody who wants to just sit there and let
No,
you
no.
walk
What
all
I'll
over them.
what I'll
And
say is
like you
this.
feel me? I'm
Right,
telling you
right.
how I feel, and
Okay,
you don't
okay.
respect it. So that's period.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, listen. When I go into the closet of truth, I expect to see you there, where we can really have this.
Your
This.
clause of the truth.
Yeah. No, it's the
Your
closet. There's only
opinion.
one. There's only one. All
No,
right,
no, no,
ladies and
no. That's
gentlemen. I
what.
gotta let Kevin go. I gotta
That's what
let
I thought.
Kevin go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Kevin what he deserved. He brought zero facts. He acknowledged that President Barack Obama is really the one he should be giving his credit to. He could not point to a single Trump policy that actually translated to more money in his pockets, ladies and gentlemen. He is still in his sunken place, and he's still on that Donald Trump train going straight to hell. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving deranged Kevin what he deserves. Another round of booze and shame. Kevin, this is for you.
Silence! You never demon!
Kevin, the only thing that I will agree with you on is that ending when you said, well, that's just how I feel. That's typical of MAGA. They only express how they feel. If this was a conversation about how you felt, you would have dog walked me, Kevin. You would have dog walked Zeus. If we would have been talking about how you felt, but I didn't ask you how you felt. All right, so let's stick to the facts. All right, let's move it along, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, who do we got? Oh, wow, a crowd favorite. Good morning, Poker Dad. How are you doing, Poker Dad? Welcome to the show, Poker Dad. Go. Uh-oh, it looks like Poker Dad isn't able to connect. Poker Dad going once. Poker Dad going twice. See, Poker Dad is all right. Well, Poker Dad, I gotta move it along. All right. Oh my goodness, who do we got? Good morning, Union Gang. I see we got a packed house, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, brother. How are you doing?
Oh man, enjoyed it, baby. I've been hold on. Let me get it
Yes.
quick.
Happy
I
birthday,
just
by
got
the
out.
way.
Yeah, I just got, man. My barber just hooked me up, man. He was like, "Hey, it's on the house, man." So I was like,
Wow.
"Hey, good shit." I'm pretty happy. Sorry about that. I forgot where I'm at. Good stuff, bro.
All right. Well, listen, happy birthday, brother. We're gonna sing happy birthday to you. Maybe in about 10 minutes if you're gonna be able to stick around. All right.
Oh yeah, I got you, man. I got you. I
Thank you.
appreciate you, man. You know, I
All right.
want to make my rounds, man, on these TikTok streets, man.
Thank you. All right.
I
All
just
right.
get much love to you.
All right. Now, did you hear this brother Kevin, just a few seconds ago, or are you just tuning in?
I just got in. I was just walking out from my barber, man. I just caught the
Oh,
tail
well,
end when you guys were roasting them.
oh, okay. Well, any words for brothers out there that are still believing that they were living better under Donald Trump? Because Kevin, he's in his sunken place right now, and he needs
Oh
someone
yes.
like yourself to help him get out of it.
Yeah, he sounds like a raccoon, man. Look, the bottom line is we already understand that Trump is a pathological liar, and everybody in his orbit are pathological liars. You look and see all the blacks for Trump, where they at, right? People caught that case. They were just,
Yeah.
matter of fact, they just what's her name? Straight Facts, OG Straight Facts, just spilled some hella tea on that other girl, the ones who went down there and ran up in Shay Moss in them house, and
Yeah.
they caught them charges. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they was beefing. They was beefing with each other, man. And the other girl was like, Trump didn't even tell you to do this, man. She spilled the hella tea. She was like, you went and did this on your own. And then she's like, because she didn't want to do it. And she said, so you got the other idiot, the other blacks for Trump, right? Black voices for Trump, dude. And that's how they ran up on Shay and them, and then they caught them cases. So she was like, and this is like I said, she hardcore MAGA too, but she's like, I ain't catching no case for him. It was funny as hell. It was really hilarious, man. And so it was just excellent tea. So we already know. Understand again, people. 95% of black women voted against Trump. 87% of black men voted against Trump, and we're gonna do so again because Trump is for white supremacy.
Amen.
And black liberation and white supremacy, we cannot exist in the same space.
Nope.
And that's why we got to be out here, baby. We here for the great purge.
Amen.
We got to get MAGA out of there, man, out of these poor pits, man. We got to get them out these out of these churches. We got to get them out of these dang school boards, all the way from the dog catcher to the Supreme Court, man. We got to purge MAGA.
You said they can't even be the dog.
That's it. No, man, we can't have nowhere in power. Well, look at it. Everywhere they're at, look what they're trying to do. They're stripping women's rights. They're trying to erase black history. They're trying to eradicate the queer community.
Yep.
My man is literally out here been quoting, old boy over there from Germany in the 40s, and they still won't get the hint. Paul Ryan left because he kept saying nice things about that guy. That's why he left the administration. And he's still out here playing from that Yahtzee handbook. Because that's all they got is a hatred. They cannot stand the black excellence. They can't stand what we're doing out here. And that's why they fear us on these TikTok streets, baby.
Amen.
And we're going to keep doing what we're doing.
All right. Well,
so
listen,
I appreciate
brother. I appreciate you. In about 10 minutes, we're going to sing Happy Birthday. And then I got to get up out of here. Oh, look at that. Valerie.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. Hey, guys, we're going to be partying tonight, guys. If you guys come through, I'm going to be on this account, man. Okay. And we're going to be out here getting it in. I'm going to party like it's 1999, but I'll be dressed like it's 1979.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Union Gang. We're going to sing Happy Birthday in 10 minutes. All right. No lies detected. Kevin, I hope you are listening, and please follow Union Gang, Kevin. You might be able to come up out of that fog you found yourself in, all right? You're very, very deranged, all right? Who do we got? Good morning, Ange. How are you doing, Ange?
Good morning. Can we do a hashtag save Ange's voice?
Tell them save it.
I'm getting over it. Oh my God. So I did a live this morning. I want to thank Shay, Wakanda, Levi, Jess, and DJ for practically running it for me so that I could keep my voice. I was going to say something to Kevin, but you and Greg covered it. And you know what's really cool?
What's that?
I want to give a shout out to my son who turned 16 today.
Oh, happy birthday, Ange's son.
How cool is it that he shares a birthday with Rig? That is such an honor.
Wow.
Happy birthday to you, Rig. My boy is 16. He was evaluated and diagnosed with autism when he was 4.
Oh.
Thank you to the amazing educators out there who do not get recognized, paid, or the credit that they deserve for these kids that have come so far. That Zeus, I didn't know how far he would come, and he's amazing. He plays basketball. He shoots the lights out with this 3-pointers. He is known for that.
Wow.
But I'm going to move on from that, but happy birthday, Rig. I'm so excited. You are my son's birthday twin.
Wow.
What an honor. What an honor.
What an honor. Wow.
An absolute honor. I'm so excited. But I have can I play a quick video for you?
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can flip this around.
Yeah, wow.
All right, let's flip this around. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes, and you know we are ready.
Okay, here we go.
Example of how Democrats are easily swayed
to say certain things.
Oh, please tell, because you know me, I'm a
there is,
liberal.
hold on, I will start it with this. There is a hashtag going around, free the tank top.
Oh.
Okay, there's also something that says tank top tea, okay? Because I embarrassed Zeus on his live last Friday. Okay, I embarrassed him. I shut him down cold. But I was wearing a white striped tank top that fits me really well because I have muscles.
Look at him.
And you do? I think he was jealous. Hold on, I think he was jealous because he tried to say my t-shirt was too small. And then I bought it in the kids section. And so...
Okay, hold on. I got one last part to this, okay?
When he got a beer belly. No, okay, hold on. Stop. Hold on. Stop. I was just saying. I do not have a beer belly.
When he was used to do lives at work, he would take.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Wanted you to know.
Yeah.
More more minions.
Yeah. There you go, Tank Top Tom. And the shirt doesn't cover up the pot belly. Cut it out.
Here's my 3 minutes, but I just wanted you to show again. I'm one of your biggest minions, and he's out there spreading the word, and I really want somebody to make the t-shirts.
All right.
Help on the t-shirts. Now I'm gonna let you go, and happy birthday, Rig, and I hope y'all have a great day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Ann. Yeah, Tank Top Tom, you've been exposed for what you are, an out-of-shape MAGA demon, all right? The most disgusting of them all. Let's move it along, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move it along. Uh-oh, good morning, DJ Kitty Cat. How are you doing?
Morning, Zeus.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kingdom.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Rig. Happy birthday, Inch, to your son. Happy birthday.
Right.
I just wanted to get on here real quick because I'm kind of in the middle of something. But Kevin, you are absolutely incorrect. I am in logistics, baby.
Oh.
Customs was shut down.
Oh.
Okay, we couldn't move. Trucking, maybe if you were local, but you weren't making money. We couldn't make money. The country was shut down. That's why we had a shortage of eggs and tissue and everything else. Everything was stuck in customs.
You hear that, Kevin?
Please go somewhere else with that. This Zeus's platform is for facts.
Amen.
You are full of crap. I'm keeping it clean, Zeus.
You really are and doing a great job. Thank you.
You are lying, and you're lying to yourself, and you're lying to everyone else. We were shut down. I work for one of the largest logistics company in the U.S. You are a bold face lie. That's all I got. Oh, and one last thing. For MAGAs, you guys think that if he's not going to, but if he gets back into office, he's going to give a good darn about you, please think again. You are in the same boat with us. If you are not of the 1%, baby, whatever he has planned for us, he has planned for you. So I think you stop living with your hate and you start loving yourself, because you're hurting yourself. You ain't hurting me. You can't touch me, but you're hurting yourself. And with that, I yield. I yield my time for the next guest.
All right. Love you too. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for the gifts.
All right.
I appreciate you all.
All right. And I appreciate you too. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful DJ Kitty Cat. No lies detected.
You won't let me drop this. Drop me, please.
All right. Yeah, TikTok glitch. All right, let's move it along, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're trying to round the corner. There's so many great people that we want to come up and talk. Oh, I see a straight fact. Good morning, my partner in crime, Miss Boss D. Hey, how you doing this morning?
Doing well, doing good. It's my bro birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Rig.
Let's go.
That is my That's my bro, man.
Yeah.
Looking
Tell him, tell
sharp.
him. Hey, hit him with it.
Yeah, but I just wanted to just get up here to. Oh, and Ange, your son, happy birthday to your son too, baby.
Tell him.
You know, I just got up on here just to say that, really.
Okay, okay. Well, we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" in about. Well, I told him in about a minute, but I think that I'm gonna bring a couple of more first if he can hang out, and we're all gonna celebrate and sing "Happy Birthday" to Rig. All right?
Yeah, absolutely, because, you know, we got to do that. That's absolutely
That's
mandatory.
Mando. Mando. That's what it is. All right. Well, thank you,
Yeah,
Miss.
yeah. So, thank you to the kingdom for all the gifts and stuff, and thank you. I was going to call you Rig.
Hey, hey,
Thank
see,
you.
see how it happens? See how it happens? See how.
You got me on that one, Zeus. But we match with greatness, so that's just how it goes.
That's what it is. All
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's what it is. But
That-
love y'all, love everybody in the kingdom, and I can't wait to sing happy birthday to my bro. So y'all take
All
it
right.
easy.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Miss Boss Diva. No lies detected. Oh my goodness. All right. Good morning. Straight back. Good morning. How you doing? Always a pleasure to have
What's
you.
happening with you?
I'm all right. Huh?
I just got a couple of things to show you real quick because they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, right?
Yes, 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 Lord. Let's
So
go.
let me go ahead on and show a picture real quick. Let me show y'all this good picture. Here go the first picture right here. If y'all don't know what that is, that's Walt Not.
Are you there? Hold on. We
That's
lost
a
you.
picture of him moving. Did you lose me?
Yeah, okay. I can
You
hear
hear
you
me?
now. Now I can hear you.
Okay, that's Walt Nada. That's a picture of Walt Nada moving them secret documents, lied to his folks, and ran back to Mar-a-Lago when they found out that the FBI was coming, and they moved these boxes. Now, I know the question is going to be, how do you know those were secret documents in those boxes? Because they took away the camera. This was the camera work that they was trying to get rid of when they flooded Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's right. So when they went to go check the storage area where the boxes were kept, where these particular boxes were kept, there wasn't the same boxes that went back into the storage area. So we got camera footage of the right before the boxes were moved, as the boxes were being moved. But when all the flooding and shit was over with, the same boxes weren't put back in the storage area. And this is a picture of Walt moving them out of the storage area. So y'all, MAGA, this is what you call a smoking gun.
Wow.
This is like somebody robbing the bank and you got footage of the person walking the money right out the front door.
Yeah.
Now, so MAGA.
Wow.
I want y'all to
smoking gun.
It's the smoking pew pew, baby.
Wow.
I want y'all to step, and that ain't the only one I got. Don't think that's the only picture that I got.
You got some more. You got some more up there. Oh, let's.
You want to see the other one?
Go ahead, tell the truth and shame the devil, because I don't want no stone unturned when it comes to these MAGA demons.
Here go another one.
Oh, right there. There he go. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
Just rolling them documents out. So you wonder why Walt Nada was named as a co-conspirator and he got indicted as well. This is why. It wasn't because he was wiping the sweat off Donald Trump raggedy head. It wasn't because he was following behind him like a little lost puppy with an umbrella. It's because he was moving these boxes, and that's what they were trying to hide. This is the reason why they don't want these trials to come to court, come to fruition before the election, because they know that this is going to sway a lot of voters. But what they don't know is it's already happening.
Amen.
The news is starting to pick up on how his rhetoric sounds a lot like the Mustache Man.
Correct.
And
correct.
I think we only needed this one New York trial to actually see Trump's real life behavior, and the jury is seeing it right in front of their very eyes. It's gonna be a no-brainer with this conviction. He's gonna get convicted, but I just want y'all to know, Kingdom, 9 times out of 10, because he's a first offender, he probably won't go to jail. They'll probably run all the guilty verdicts together, so he only has to spend one time, and it probably will be maybe a year, maybe 2 years. He might get house arrest or something, but the thing about it is that he will not become president. Once he's no longer president, the gloves are off. They're free to go ahead on and convict him in the other cases and send his butt right to prison.
Amen.
Right to prison.
We sending him to prison. Let's go.
Sending him to prison, baby. So
Hallelujah.
Get your orange jumpsuit ready and them handcuffs, honey, because it's coming. It might be slow, but it's coming, y'all.
That's what she said.
Coming.
That's what she said. All right, tell them straight facts.
All right, let me go ahead on and get out of here because I know Rig needs to come up and he needs to say happy birthday to my brother. Happy birthday, Rig, and I'll be right down here celebrating you like you should be. The man of the hour. All right.
Amen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Straight Facts. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, listen, Rig, I think there's a couple of people who want to say something. One more after this, and then I gotta open up. I gotta sing and get up out of here. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. How are you doing?
What's up? Oh my goodness! Happy birthday, Rick! Happy birthday, Angie's son! Happy birthday! Yes, y'all, it's gonna be a party.
Yes.
So Zeus, I wanted to say something to Kevin real quick. So
Okay.
Kevin, you want to say that you want to keep an open mind. Well, open your damn mind right now and listen. Okay, Kevin, listen. I know you're still here. So during the Obama administration, when Trump took office, he was rolling off of Obama's economy. Yes, you had more money. Thank you, Obama. Then we ran into what? A pandemic. And let's remember, Obama had a plan for the pandemic, but guess who destroyed his plan?
Who?
You see the guy right there about to eat the pie in my picture? You see him about to eat the pie?
Yeah.
Him.
Donald Trump destroyed the pandemic response. Wow.
Exactly. Therefore, we had zero plan. He didn't even want to tell us about the pandemic. Why? Because he didn't want us to know that he was a failure. We already knew he was a failure, but y'all voted his ass in anyway. Excuse me, Zeus.
Yeah.
So this part right here is where we started to go down. And when we were in COVID, yes, we all had money in our pocket. We couldn't go nowhere.
Bingo.
We spend no money.
Bingo. Kevin.
And the taxes that he did give us a break on, it was designed. Do you hear me, Kevin? It was designed for us to have a temporary, temporary means? It just means temporary, a temporary cut. While the 1 percentile, I'm talking about his billionaire friends, continue to get tax breaks. Example, during the Obama administration, and these numbers may not be correct, but you think about it, it's about the same. If they had a 23% tax rate, now with him, their tax rate is 5%. And it's a fixed rate, Kevin.
Kevin,
listen, quit cooning.
Yes.
Think about your own interests. Think about your people. Think about what's going on. Read Project 2025. Go read Agenda 47. Go learn something before you get on the platform and you sound stupid.
You're embarrassing yourself, Kevin.
You made me raise my voice. I don't even talk like this.
Rick C, thank you. This is a disgrace to this country, Kevin,
It's just
what you've done.
disgusting. It's disgusting, Zeus.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I wish they all so stupid. Just I love that picture that I put on my profile because that's how stupid and simple they are. They gonna eat the pie.
Yeah.
They don't even know what's in the pie. They just gonna eat it because
Wow.
they just so greed. The greed is real. You get a little bit of money in your pocket and you think that's it.
That's it, Kevin. That's not how real men operate.
You gotta lace up your bootstraps. You gotta work a little harder, bruh.
Kevin, it's over, bro. We've woke your game up today. I know we ruined his breakfast this morning.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, Kevin.
Breakfast. We've ruined his lunch. He's out somewhere thinking and pondering. Oh my God! I slipped and fell and tripped and ended up in a Zeus live, and I'm not feeling too good. Yeah.
Zeus, we got MAGA. We got blacks for MAGA arguing. I know you heard about it.
Yeah.
We got blacks for MAGA arguing. They tearing each other down.
Yeah.
Of course. And as they should, because they fell for the okie doke.
Sorry, Kevin Stewart.
You
Sorry,
know,
you're right.
Then my sis just showed you, my sis Straight Facts just showed you the footage.
Yeah.
I mean, we see the footage, right? We see everything that's going on, right? Every day, you know, we got Frumpy Dump, Stinky Trump crying because he know he losing.
Yeah.
I mean, what else do y'all want?
What else do y'all want, ladies and gentlemen, to get you to understand it's over? It really is.
Over MAGA.
Yeah.
You hear my brother say it every day. He tell y'all every day.
Yeah. Tell him. Well, listen, we got to move it on. I think my alarm.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay,
right,
I'm going on. But go ahead, Zeus. I just wanted to say my piece to Kevin, let him know. I hope he was listening.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up to the beautiful Miss Morningstar. No lies detected.
All right, Zeus.
All right. And you know what? Hold on. I got to talk to my Cole as the days. Okay, you know I had your name wrong, and you know Boss Diva had to correct Zeus. How are you doing this lovely morning? How are you doing?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm all right. Now you're gonna be the last guest. All right. I'm doing all right. What brings you to the show? And my apologies for getting your name wrong. You know sometimes you don't see the full name, and I think that's what it was. All right.
Oh, it's no problem at all.
All righty.
I wanted to come up because Kevin.
Oh. G-man.
Kevin doesn't realize that what Obama inherited was a recession that we had never seen before. The auto industry, the banking industry, the housing industry, etc. were in the tanker.
Yeah.
And he rescued that. He and Biden rescued that. Trump rode off of that once he got into office. And what did he do? How did he reward the country? By giving tax breaks to the top 1%, the billionaires.
And
you
hear that, MAGA? You hear that, Kevin?
Kevin's not listening. Kevin's not home. The elevator is not going to the top floor. He said, I had a contract with Bob's. Yeah, how's that working out for you? Because Bob is not for us. Bob doesn't even like hiring black folks in his businesses.
Oh, you didn't added another layer to this.
And I made more money. Yeah, you were probably out there, like Rick Ross say, you weren't making more. You weren't eating. You were stealing. You probably was out there stealing that PPP money.
Oh, Kevin, say it ain't so, champ. Wow.
Yeah. Kevin, no, he's not right. He's not right. And then he's sitting there trying to argue with you about what Joe Biden, and they're wrong. Yeah, he obviously does not know anything about it. And like Straight Facts and Miss Boss D was asking him, how do you know what the three branches of government are? And if you do know what the three branches of government are, do you know what their function are?
Ooh.
He probably doesn't. He really probably doesn't. But it's embarrassing to know that there are people like him from the community that work so hard against the community.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's
spot on. That's spot on. These are agents of chaos.
Yes, agents of white supremacy. That's what.
No lies detected.
Ooh.
Tell 'em.
Oh my goodness. And then also before I go, I wanted to say happy birthday to Rig, Union Gang, and happy birthday to Angie's son.
All right. All right.
But yeah, I really don't know much of what else to say because I was just quite flabbergasted about with this guy and the way he came up and was talking. And it's always it's always one in the group that always does not know anything about what they're talking about.
Not a thing.
Because he didn't know anything. And he was like, well, let me, you want people to come up and agree with you. This is a show about people who are brave enough to come up and voice their opinion and tell facts.
Amen.
About what's going on. If you want some fluff piece, you need to go over there to Tiny T, to his live if he ever has one, and spew the rhetoric that they like to listen to. But this show over here is about facts.
Yep.
This show here is about facts. This is the clean version of the facts.
Amen.
Now, if you want to get down to the skinny, and if you want to get drugged to hell, then you, pardon my French, then you need to come over to Union Gang. If you want to get that drag, because you will get drugged for filth. All the way down. See, we don't. What Michelle said.
When they go low.
When they go low, we go. When they go high. When they go low, we go. We go high. No, we drag. If there's a place down below hell, you gonna find us down there dragging. And that's
oh my gosh. That is so hilarious. Oh my gosh. Listen. All right. Well, listen. Thank you so much, Cole, as the days. All right. I appreciate you coming up here, but we got to move forward and sing Rig happy birthday and wrap this thing up. All right.
All right.
All right. Well, listen, it's a pleasure having you come up and keep on coming. All right.
I sure will.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Cole as the days a round of applause. No lies detected. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging in there with me. It is now time to sing happy birthday to Rig. All right, Union Gang in the building, in the house. Rig, where you at? Please send Zeus a guest request. All right, we would love to get this show. Well, we'd love to wrap this show by celebrating your birthday. All right, Union Gang, where you at, Chimp? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do in the kingdom. Welcome back. Oh my God, look at him, ladies and gentlemen.
Baby. We back, about to kick that 70s off tonight.
All right. Look like you about to go ahead and tap in. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do. Get the gifts out. And let's sing happy birthday to Rig. No.
I heard it was somebody's birthday. I heard it was somebody's birthday.
Let's go.
Yeah. PJ Panda birthday song. Yeah.
Hey.
Today is your birthday. We gon' say it loud.
Hey.
Today is your birthday. I know you're so proud.
Turn up.
Today is your birthday. We gon' turn out.
Turn up.
Party, get it lit and wild out.
Let's go. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, let's go. Turn up. Wow, garbage. Turn up. Happy birthday, brother. Thank you for all the hard work you're doing out there, ladies and
50
gentlemen.
years, baby. Half a century.
50. Oh, you put on 5.
Half a century, baby. Half a century, man.
Hey. 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 Black excellence right here, ladies and gentlemen. Power to the people.
Yes, baby. Power to the people.
This is what we do. We spread love. We don't spread hate. No lies detected. Man, you over there partying like it's 1999 on TikTok.
That's it, baby. We're going to bring it back for it.
Hey, let's go. Hey. Hey. Turn up. Hey. You know how we do in the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, for helping bring in and celebrating Rig's birthday. Union Gang, shout out.
Let's go, baby.
It's amazing what's going on in here. It really is.
I appreciate the love, guys, and much love from you, Zeus. I love what you're doing out here, man. I just feel like, hey, you're the other side of that sword, baby. Other side of that sword out here fighting against these MAGA demons, man. And I love that, man. I love this community, what we got going on here, man. And I do believe that we're going to change this country. We're going to change the world, what we're doing.
Thank you.
I really believe that. I think that we're all being called, man, to do our part in this battle, man, against white supremacy and to bring it down. And like I said, you hit them with the high road, we hit them with the low road, baby. And we're going to keep this bad boy going, man, for democracy. We're going to keep this fight going for democracy, baby.
Amen. Amen. That's how this is going to work. And I appreciate all that you're doing as well, brother. You work very, very hard to do what you do. You're very knowledgeable and educational in the process. And as you know, Cole, as the day says, you have no problem dragging them to the pits, actually lower than the pits of hell, where they belong, right?
Exactly. Got to put them back in their rightful spot.
Yeah.
Right, so we can move forward.
Yeah, there you go. And thank you for your service, by the way. All right, a lot of people don't know that about you, but you definitely have done a lot to serve this country.
Yes, almost 23 years, right? And so it's been a journey, man. I put my video up, man. It's been a crazy journey. 5 deployments, man.
Yeah,
and, you see a lot of the world, and people all over the world just want what we want, man. The basic things, man. They want to be happy, man. A place where they can raise their kids up in a safe environment, man, a nurturing environment. And that's just basically what it is. It's the people that's in charge. Right? It's the people in charge that's the problem. The people who take on power and then use that power for darkness.
Amen.
Instead of using it for the right thing. And that's really the problem with humanity. Too many people are falling. Anybody still messing with Orange Jesus, right? We already know. All reason people stopped messing with him after January 6th, after the insurrection. The only people messing with him now are those MAGA demons you've been talking about. And that's why we got to purge them bad boys. We got to purge from power and send them back to those pits where they belong.
Bingo.
And that's it, baby. So, but yeah, we're going to be lit tonight, baby. Tonight is a night of celebration.
All right.
And really rallying for our people, man. I love all of y'all. Much love for all of y'all. Much love for Jesus.
Thank you as well, brother. Any plans outside of celebrating on TikTok in terms of bringing in the big 5-0?
Yeah, so I'm going hard, right? So I'm gonna be here like today, tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Saturday I got a end party, like I'm bringing people over.
Okay.
And so in the area we go doing a full 70s setup. So I got like you see one of the 70 banners up behind me. And so we're gonna have a 70s themed party, playing all kind of great music. I'll give you guys a preview of my playlist I'm gonna use Saturday tonight.
Okay.
And we're gonna just hang out, man, love on each other, man, spread the joy. A lot of people who are coming are like my people that I used to serve with. And so it's a great community, man. My people I've been, out here still serving with and doing things. And all my good buddies, my battle buddy will be there.
Wow.
Jolly. And
Jolly's going to be there. Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, he's my neighbor, man. In case y'all don't know, man, that's my neighbor. He right beside me.
Oh, wow.
And so we just we found out during the insurrection that we were neighbors because I was live streaming it. And somebody seen the Blackhawks going over my house and they was like, wait a minute, man, your boy Jolly, he's like right by you. I'm like, what, really?
What?
And then we linked up, man, and been out here, and we've been out here like Axe and Smash ever since.
Oh my God! See, everything happens. It's fate, right? That's how I look at it.
Well, yes, destiny. I believe it's destiny. I think Black liberation has called for us. I think our country has called for us, and so people are rising up, right? From all walks of life, we're saying, hey, you know what? This is not the America we want to be. We don't want to be this type of America.
Amen.
We want to be great for the first time, and when America is great for the queer community, Black, the marginalized communities, when it's great for everyone, then we all can say, America is great. Until then, we got work to do.
Amen. Well, listen up, brother. Thank you so much. And again, let's keep the party going. Keep the good times coming. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
get most certainly.
The Union Gang a round of applause.
Hey, Wakanda forever, baby.
Hey, tell them, Black Power.
We appreciate
ladies
you.
And gentlemen.
We appreciate you, man.
All right, I appreciate
Thank y'all for the gifts, guys. Appreciate your support, guys. And I'll see you guys out here in these TikTok streets.
Amen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for the Union Gang. All right, that concludes this special broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. The plane must officially land. All right, what a great show. We laughed together. All right, and we had some challenging moments with a couple of MAGA demons, but for the most part, it's been a great show. You all deserve a round of applause. Happy birthday, Union Gang. And happy birthday to your son, all right? You're a great mom, and you have a great son, all right? Maybe one day him and I can play ball, all right? And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do? Let's give all of the new subscribers to the gifters, actually all of my subscribers, gifters, moderators, and panelists, those who had the courage to come up here and tell the truth and shame the devil. You all deserve a round of applause. But let's give our final round of booze and shame, and you know who it goes to, right? This goes out to all of the Zeus haters, not just my haters, but these are also your haters too. These are our critics and our detractors. These people get on TikTok day in and day out and spread misinformation and disinformation on behalf of Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin. Knowingly or unknowingly, these are some of the foolish folks we deal with. These people spread hate. These people spread misogyny, bigotry, racism, and all forms of evil and corruption and crimes on behalf of their cult leader, Orange Jesus, Donald J. Trump. They're not Christians. They're hypocrites. They're not patriots. They're traitors. They're not innocent. They're guilty. Let's give them what they deserve. Our final round of, you guessed it, booze and shame. Kelly is not a typical Democrat, Kelly. I am talking about you, Kelly.
Silence! You never demon!
I'm talking about you, Kelly, not anything else. Get out of the cult, Kelly, and wake up. Thank you, Nell B, for the subscription. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. Take care.
Who's always most handsome in the kingdom?
And I really am. And I really am the most handsome. Jackie!
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. So playing with my mood when I'm grooving like
Reggie! Thank you, Reggie. Tony.
Thunder in the sky like you up like Zeus. I make my own rules.
Hey, Jackie.
I'm quiet
Thank you,
and
Jackie.
eagle and I bet on
Hey, thank you so much.
I'm feeling brand new.
If you living like
a bum,
Kitty, can I see ya?
money on my mind.
Hey, Cole, that's Dave. Reggie, Mickey P.
You a high risk.
Great show, everyone. Cole, that's Dave. Nathan's mom. You're welcome, everyone. Love you. Thank you. Straight facts.
Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the God, boy, you're such a douche. I tried to be patient, but you had to light my fuse.
You did.
Catching all these
Rick,
snakes, like
thank you,
I'm
Rick.
all
Wow, we're almost at the goal.
one that they choose.
Linda,
I'm so
thank
handsome,
you, Linda.
that's why they call me Rick.
Hey, Rick. Hey, wow, we're gonna hit the goal. Superpower, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. You're all the best. David Gray. All right, Rick C. Ground Eye. Darlene, thank you. Let's go. Hit him with it. Hey, Ellen. Wow. Amazing. Now I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you're guaranteed to lose. Man, good morning. Thank you, Ann. Wow, Ann. I'm a champion, Ann. Thank you, Ann. You're the best.
I'm just sitting on my throne.
Little Rock, my man. Hey. Hey, that bunny. Hey, Coop, let's go. I try to do a good job, everyone. I really do. I appreciate all of you. DJ Kitty Cat, thank you for helping me send Kevin where he belongs, straight to the pits of hell. Tinker Bell, I love you too. You know I'm so handsome. That's why they call me Zeus. All right, that bunny. Keep up the good work, Queen Flea. I see you. Tell Zeus I said hi, Queen Flea. When I'm moving like Zeus.
Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus.
Thunder in the sky, light you up like Zeus. I make my own rules. I'm a god, call me Zeus.
I just want to fly.
Wow! Thank you for the. I love you all. Cuban Enemy. Joe Two Wolves. This Boston English, you're right. See, that'll get you a Rico case, Smacker. Reggie. Are you there, Reggie? Tiffany for the people. Let's hit him with the Jack Smith remix.
He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged.
Tell him, man.
He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith.
Hey!
Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges.
Oh my gosh.
And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
All right. Now, Boss Steven, you did ask me to play it, all right? You did ask me to play it. Let's see if I got it, all right? Where are we at with it? Where is it at? Here we go. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Where is it at, ladies and gentlemen? I was gonna play Fonnie Willis, all right?
I am giving the defendants the opportunity to voluntarily surrender no later than noon on Friday, the 25th day of August, 2023.
Ready or not, Donald Trump.
Here I go. Today, based on information developed by that investigation, a Fulton County grand jury returned a true bill of indictment. You can hide.
You hear that, MAGA? Congratulations, Bonnie Willis. You won.
Every individual charged in the indictment is charged with one count of violating Georgia's Racketeer, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act.
Oh!
The indictment brings felony charges against Donald John Trump, Rudolph William Louis Giuliani,
you can't make it up,
John Charles Eastman, Mark Randall Meadows,
get him, Bonnie.
John Cheesebro, Jeffrey Clark, Jenna Lynn Ellis.
Hey! Get him, Bonnie!
You can hide. Every individual charged in the indictment. Every individual. Every individual.
Every individual!
Every individual charged in the indictment is charged with one count of violating Georgia's Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act. I am giving the defendants the opportunity to voluntarily surrender no later than noon on Friday, the 25th day of August, 2020.
All right, I gotta get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what that means. Before I get out of here, we gotta drop the bomb.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
You hear that, Kevin? You ain't black. You ain't nothing but a modern day slave. I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and stay safe. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do in those TikTok streets.